Ironically, Hurricane Bubba from 1962 is the most destructive storm to ever strike the coastline of Georgia. Fact or fiction?
Hurricane Bubba sounds like some made-up Kevin Ralston bull
It does.
There's no fiction.
Okay, all right. You got me.
He had to give you
got
one.
me. Yeah, you got me.
He felt so bad
It
for
took
you.
Hurricane Bubba to get Jaybird a point.
He had to dumb it down for me. Gosh, it's so hurtful.
Hurricane Bubba, the toothless
It
hurricane.
sounds so
I'm going to
fake.
come get you. Get.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yeah, what is going on? Welcome to the KVJ Show. Happy Friday, y'all. Here we go.
Yeah, Friday. I don't even know what day it is. It's
I know.
so weird.
It's been a really disorienting week. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. It's just odd, and here we are at Friday, and then, whatever. Just trying to get kind of back into it. Yeah, it's kind of been all thrown off. So here we go. We're kind of through it all. We've done our big old fundraiser thing. I got to say thank you so much to everybody that came out. It was amazing. Some of the stories that I heard yesterday was going on downstairs as we were collecting our supplies for Hurricane Dorian, is they were like, some guy just pulled up in a Rolls Royce and dropped $2,000. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which, yeah, was probably just like his lunch money.
Oh, yeah.
But still.
But still, that's amazing.
That's really cool. That's the awesome thing about having really rich people around here. You know, when you're doing a fundraising drive,
You never know.
They spike the numbers real quick because we're getting, you know, it's cute. We're getting like 6-year-old kids like piggy bank, you know. So it's like, oh, cool, we added $250, and then some dude's like, no, I'll have my $2,000. And you're
Wow.
like, thank you very much. So yeah, we'll definitely take that. 4 trucks we're able to fill with supplies.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
4 giant
Yeah.
Good Greek moving and storage trucks.
Yeah, picked
These
up.
aren't like little tiny trucks.
Those things are big, and I see them on the road. Because I live right by Good Greek Moving and Storage. I'm always seeing those big yellow
They're
trucks.
bright. They're like, whoa, hey.
Can't miss it. Yeah, so we filled the 2 trucks. We wound up getting in total over $15,400 in cash,
Wow.
which was great. So thank you very much. Going to be sending that to Operation 300. They're going to get it to the Bahamas there. Thank you so much to Good Greek Moving and Storage Course and Channel 5 WPTV. They really help get the word out, too, to do that. So, yeah, we wrapped that up. So that's all going to be going. And what we talked about yesterday late on the KVJ show is our next plan to do a 48-hour KVJ show to raise $100,000. So that is really kind of like what the plan, the strategy is.
An old school telethon on the radio.
Kind of, yeah, except ours isn't going to be like polished and Jerry Lewis would wheel out, you know, some great
Celebrity.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Right now, we're going to be doing a different style.
We're going to wheel in Denny's.
He's a celebrity.
Ladies and gentlemen, the snack pack.
We should start thinking about our low-budget celebrity list that we should start bringing in. What kind of pool do we have?
Who can we book?
Right now, our best one, I mean, and I think you have to work on it, is Vanilla Ice, and he's not low budget. That would
Okay.
be a
No,
major
yeah.
celebrity find.
I will shoot him a text.
But after that, it starts to fall off real quick.
It does. We got one. Start somewhere. Yeah, it looks like everything has got the green light, and we're going to be doing that. You'll want to tune in Wednesday morning. Coming up, we're going to do the regular KVJ show, and that's going to kick off right after that. And then we're going to go for 48 hours straight. Just nothing but KVJ, whether you like it or not. That's what we're going to be doing. But it is worthwhile. 48 hours, the reason why we're doing it is because of the 48 hours that the storm was over the Bahamas, and we're doing 100,000 because the storm only moved 100 miles in that time. It was crawling over the Bahamas. And as you can imagine, we're starting to get more reports out there. They're sending in doctors to go in and assess the damages to humans that are there and what is going on. And it seems like the consensus report is people are like, please get me out of here. Just get me out of here. There's no buildings to go into. They don't have any kind of, and now it's hot. Now they've got nothing but sunshine, and they've got no trees with leaves. They've got nowhere to get any kind of shade. So you're just sitting there after you've been rocked around. You're tired, you're torn up, you're cut, you're bruised, you're battered, and you just want like a good nap, and you can't. It's so hot, and then you got mosquitoes and everything else. I can only imagine. They're just like, just get us out of here. So that's pretty much what the consensus is that I'm hearing over there, because they can't get shade. The airport is mostly destroyed. So it is a complete rebuild. So we're going to be with them. We're going to start phase 2 next week here on the KVJ show. So hopefully you guys will be with us, and you'll join us for that coming up on Wednesday.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, Nicki Minaj made a big announcement yesterday. Coming up in a second, I'll tell you about the life-changing plan that she has. Before we get into that, did you see Gigi Hadid brought Tyler Cameron from The Bachelor, our local guy?
Yeah.
Tyler Cameron from Jupiter.
Yeah.
I guess he and Gigi Hadid are indeed serious and a couple, because
Really?
Gigi brought him to her grandmother's funeral in the Netherlands yesterday. The supermodel and Tyler Cameron were photographed hanging out together, walking arm in arm.
What the hell?
This
Virginia.
is an upgrade. Who needs Hannah B when you can have Gigi Hadid?
So this is better than getting the role of The Bachelor?
I mean, I just want Tyler to be happy. And if,
Don't we all, Virginia?
if he is happy with Gigi, I mean, she is a major supermodel. Now, she comes from money.
Sure.
Her dad, Hadid, is very, very wealthy. So she didn't have to work a day in her life. Now she's a supermodel who is one of the most top paid supermodels in the game.
Right.
I can only imagine just how fun life is for Tyler right now.
It's got to be probably pretty good, because, you're going to get all those invites. You got the money now. I mean, the question is, how long is it going to last?
And it's so much pressure dating someone that hot. I mean, can you ever be just, I don't
Both
know.
of them are that hot,
I
though.
hear ya.
I think they even each other out.
Just don't date
You're
someone.
hot. I'm hot. Okay, we're just very hot.
Just don't date someone too hot. It's very tiring.
Yeah, he's just a small town boy, though, Virginia. He just,
That's probably what she likes about him.
Okay.
He's so sweet, and he's so perfect, and he's so different than all the guys in Hollywood.
Okay.
She probably loves that.
All right.
In other news, it looks like Denise Richards and Charlie Sheen have an ongoing nasty child support battle. She is accusing him of hiding money and diverting assets so that he didn't have to pay money that he owed her.
I doubt he hit it. I think he probably just lost it.
$450,000 in back child support that he owes, that he hasn't paid.
Charlie.
And she says he gave it to family members and literally has been hiding cash so he doesn't have to pay her. He's accusing her of behaving like a coward and saying the truth will prevail, but you can bet this one's going to head to court. It's gonna be
Okay.
messy.
Yeah.
And finally here, what's the announcement that Nicki Minaj made yesterday? She has decided to retire from music.
No, she hasn't.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, no, she hasn't.
Jay-Z, Justin Bieber. I have a list right here. Barbara Streisand, Garth Brooks, Lauryn Hill, LL Cool J, Lily Allen, Ozzy Osbourne, Cher all said, "Hi, I'm retiring," only to come back within a year or two.
She said she wants to start a family. She's got this new man.
That's fine. But it doesn't mean you're retiring from music.
Adele retired. Remember, I'm never doing music again. And then she broke up with her guy. I'm doing another album.
And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
All right.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, some interesting stuff last night. The NFL got going officially, which is good news if you're a big football fan like myself. I'm excited to take whatever football I can get. Don't know if you saw the game last night, but you had the Packers going off against the Bears, pretty much rivals in their own division. So you got to see some real football going down. The final score, the Packers beat the Bears 10-3 last night. I don't know if you happened to catch the conversation that happened on the sideline. They got these hot mics. It's kind of a tough thing to do because they got these microphones on the sideline, Virginia, but you've got football players. So sometimes they're saying things that are a little unscrupulous.
And probably,
Sure.
They probably forget they're even mic'd up, honestly.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, you just never know. I mean, it's just, in fact, I remember, just yesterday we were downstairs having a conversation. I'm like going, gosh, thank God I forgot.
I know.
If I would have been mic'd.
There was a chance of some things going wrong. There were microphones around. Kevin could have been mic'd.
Yes. Well, apparently there was something that happened last night. The hot mic caught a couple of players having a not safe for work conversation. It sounded like one guy had told the other that he never experienced to have a certain sensation in the rear area. And
Okay.
apparently Al Michaels heard it because he started laughing. And ironically, it was on the sideline of the Packers. So
Interesting.
it was pretty interesting. Other NFL news that came out of last night. I don't know if you ever heard this guy called Antonio Brown, Virginia. He was with the Steelers, had some drama with the Steelers, and the Steelers don't play. I'm a Steelers fan, and I always wonder, the Steelers will cut players, and you're like going, he's like your best player, what are you doing? And then that player falls off. They don't mess with anybody, and they seem to have a really good sense of the drama value quotient, which happens a lot in the NFL.
Yes.
And they cut Antonio Brown. Like, this guy's the best wide receiver in the NFL. Why would you cut this guy? That's ridiculous. He's gone to the Raiders and been nothing but a headache. Yesterday, apparently, he threatened to punch the general manager of the Raiders. Now they're talking about suspending him and possibly even cutting him so he wouldn't even play at all, and that would cost him $30 million.
I love when people stand up to somebody who thinks they've got talent and they can have a bad attitude. You're like,
Yeah.
no, everyone's replaceable.
He just got
Everyone
to the point
is.
where he's like, you can't replace me, and the Steelers are like, hold my beer.
Yeah, of course they can.
The general manager? You threatened to punch the general
Yes.
manager? Do you not understand how things work in this world?
Well, he just thought, I'm untouchable.
Okay.
And he's got that mindset. And the Steelers
Okay.
like, we've been doing this a lot longer than you've been playing.
We're the damn Steelers.
Right. We've got a few Super Bowls. Like, we don't play.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to mess with this.
I love when coaches and organizations stand up to the player with a bad
the
attitude.
Steelers
I love
is that
it.
organization. They're like, we'll find another 10 of you.
Good for
it
you.
must be a Pittsburgh thing because I remember Barry Bonds
Yeah.
back in the day tried to stand up to Jim Leland.
Yeah.
And Jim Leland, who is a lot smaller than Barry Bonds, pretty much got in his face and said, "This is my team. You take all this crap and get out of here. I don't care how talented
The
you are."
franchises there have the mentality of the town. The town is a blue-collar town. They're like, look, we're a bunch of hard workers. We group together. Nobody's above anybody else. We don't have egos around here.
We don't need some sassy footballer coming in
We
here.
work hard. They don't like prima donnas with their little tutus
Yeah.
and their tiaras. And when you get like that, they're like, you don't fit into what we do in Pittsburgh, so you can go somewhere else with that
Bye.
attitude.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, cut them loose. Here's the bad news, though. Apparently, it's causing problems for O.J. Simpson.
Antonio Brown, what's going on with my fantasy team? I drafted you, Antonio,
boy.
because I admire your game. I'm sure there's thousands of Americans who drafted you. We were all counting on you. Enough, buddy. You knew that you were going to get fined.
Yeah.
Every guy that holds out get fined.
Yeah.
And you also know that communications in the locker room stays in the locker room. So I got to tell you, the only people you're making happy right now are the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cash them big checks that you're getting and move on, man. Stop with all of this drama.
There you go. I mean, if you can't take advice from O.J. Simpson, who can you take life advice from?
I love how he's giving the right or wrong thing to do. OJ.
He is America's moral compass.
Okay, you and Bill Cosby go sit down. The two of you on your high horses telling everybody how they should live.
I didn't even know what that drama was, but I heard that clip today. I'm like, I'm going to put that in the Vox Pro just to
Yes.
see what that's about.
Yeah, it's our good friend O.J. Simpson letting Antonio Brown and America kind of know.
Well, OJ's got a lot to say these days.
Well, he's got a lot of free time. He's like they didn't have any microphones or cameras in prison, so now he's taking full advantage of it. He's back where he wants to be, in front of the camera.
You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
I am excited for a movie. I haven't been excited for a movie in a while. It too drops.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if y'all saw the remake, the first one they had done.
Yeah, no, I did not.
It is. I'm not a huge fan of remakes. I thought they did an excellent job. I'm reading some of the reviews on it, and of course, the audience review is better than the critic review. And I am so sick of these movie critics. A lot of times you see this Rotten Tomatoes score, and it's not that many people giving the score that you see, so it's very misleading.
It is.
You look at it, and you're like, oh, it's only got X amount, and then you read it, and like, there are only 11 people reviewed it, and that's what's giving you your score. Oh,
yeah.
go
Like
pound
Adam
sand.
Sandler's new movie right now on Netflix, it's got 100% Rotten Tomatoes score, which you're like, wait, Adam Sandler? But there's 10 reviews.
Well, even with the Dave Chappelle special, you had read it on the podcast yesterday. It's got a 99% audience.
Right.
And then you look at there's 11 critics that said, no, it's terrible. And that brought it down to 17% from like 11 people.
Yeah.
It's insane. But It Too, I'm very excited to see that. And there was some controversy. One of the movie posters they had, I forget where it was at, they had to remove it because kids were so horrified from it.
I get that.
The face was so bad from Pennywise the Clown. Kids were having night terrors about the clown, and I get it.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I watched The Shining, and I saw one scene, and it was those two little girls in that little hallway full of blood. I could not get that out of my head. It was very creepy.
I get it.
But yeah, very excited for It Too. Virginia, do you want to go?
No, that is the last movie I would want to go see. I do not go to scary movies. I don't like them.
They got Bill Hader in there, and I'm a huge Bill Hader fan. I think he's awesome.
Bill Hader is awesome.
I really like him.
But I'm still not going.
Yeah, I've heard if you like that kind of movie, I hear it's very well done.
And I also hear there's not going to be a lot of laughs in it. It's supposed to be pretty horrifying.
I still want to see movies like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah?
I want to see that movie, The Farewell.
What was The Farewell?
Oh, it looks so good. It's an Asian movie. It's really, really good.
Did you see the new Elton John movie?
No.
I saw it. Me and Kevin both saw it.
You told me it wasn't as good as the Queen movie.
It definitely was not as good as the Queen movie.
No, I
in
don't
my
think so
opinion.
either.
It was more of a musical, really.
And honestly, it was okay. It was just, I thought it was well done. It was just the style. I'm not a big musical fan, so I would like to hear more somebody who's a musical fan to comment on it than me. I thought it was well done.
Yeah.
But the style, I preferred how they did Bohemian Rhapsody better.
Different movie, different kind of movie. You'd probably like the Elton John movie, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's a lot of singing, and you like Elton John.
I liked Queen, but I like a story too.
Yeah, there's a story in it, but it's definitely, you can tell that they made it for entertainment value.
Interesting.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I wanted you to tell me if I'm being a good parent or a cheap parent.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so Magnolia's been working at Publix for a couple months now. She works on the weekends, just a few hours. It's not a lot at all. She's a bag girl.
She likes it?
Loves it. She loves having a job, and she makes her feel important and like grown up.
That's good.
She's been wanting to work there for forever. And as soon as she turned 14, you can apply. And so she was very happy to do so. But now, like, okay, she's got her own money, and, I pay for all of her stuff for school, like her school supplies. I pay for her book fees and lab fees and registration papers and all that kind of stuff that she needs for school. But there's a dance coming up that she wants to go to, and it's $10 to go to the dance. And I was like, well, maybe now that you have a job, this is fun, extracurricular stuff, maybe you should pay for the dance. And she said that it falls on the parents to pay for it. And I was like, well,
okay.
Now you've got a job. This is not school stuff. This is like extracurricular stuff, fun stuff, extra stuff. When I was her age, I got a job because my parents didn't have the money to give me to do the fun stuff. And I wanted to do the fun stuff.
Yeah.
And that's how I got to do it. So am I being like a cheapskate?
Well,
It's
yes.
$10. It's not the point of the $10. I want her to start morphing into paying for her own things.
I don't have kids. I've been told I'm not allowed to give opinions. Kevin, you have some of those?
I do? Oh, my gosh.
You have some of those opinions and kids.
Well, he's got both. I just have opinions.
Okay. Yeah, I like what you're thinking, Virginia. And that's how I prefer to do it. Same thing with me. As a kid, I was in third grade. I had a paper route. And I wound up buying my first little TV and a little radio with it. And I eventually bought my own stereo and things like that. And I always just worked, and I like that. And I have a pretty solid work ethic now as an adult. And I don't think we do that enough with kids. So I prefer the way you're doing it. I think it's good. I think it's a good little thing. And you really start to say, you understand, I think you value things a lot more. I was so proud of myself when I was able to buy those things. I felt really good about it.
I'll tell you what excited me. The first time I ever made money, it was through teaching baseball with kids, and I did not realize how much money I was making. And at the time, I was, like 17 or 18. I got the check. I go, Dad, look at my check. And me and him got so excited
It's
together.
cool.
Yeah. He's like, no way, for just coaching baseball.
Yeah. I think it's cool. So that's my thought.
All right, I'm going to stick with my plan then.
Okay.
Fun stuff. You got to cover.
But here's my question: Can you teach responsibility to your kid and let them pay for some of the stuff, but in moments #be cool, and then maybe pay for a dance every now and then?
If she was in a pinch, I would help her, but I can see her bank account. She's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Max banking, huh?
So I've got online banking, and this is a cool thing you can do as a parent. They've got it now. I don't know if all the banks have it, but I'm at SunTrust, and so they have it, and it's online banking. It's on my phone, and I can see my account. I can see her account. I can see a savings account. I can see everything right there on my phone. Now, she can't see all my stuff, but I can see all her
You
stuff.
see her little nest egg?
I see her nest
pretty
egg.
good.
I know what she's working with, and I know what her expenses are. Basically, nothing.
Sorry, Max. I think you're paying for the dance.
It's $10, but it's a lesson.
Yeah. I like it.
All right.
It's a good
I
call.
like it too,
All
actually.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I just needed you guys to tell me.
What I got on my mind, I can't believe I found a place last night. It was just kind of weird how it all happened. But, I love my craft beer stuff, and I love cool little hangouts that, kind of artsy and chill and that stuff. That's the kind of place Kev likes to go. And I'd heard about this place in Delray Beach. My wife works there. We hang out there a good bit. It is called the Beer Trade Company. And I was like, okay, how can you go wrong with a place called that? And
I'd love to trade some beer.
yeah, Northeast 4th Street, and went in there last night, and I looked, I'm like, oh my gosh, I get the BDIPA.
What town?
Delray Beach.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I went in there, and all the guys working there, Matt and Danny and everybody there, they're like big KVJ listeners, and they're on our list for the BDIPA, and I'm like,
Nice.
gosh, it never registered to me as I was kind of going over it, but it is a really awesome place that if you like cool, chill little places with great craft beer, and they've got their cooler done the right way, it's a lot like Riverside Market. If you've ever been to that place in Fort Lauderdale, they have a few of those. It's a very cool little thing where they got the coolers and they got it divided up. Your different styles of beer, your IPAs are here, and your ales are here, and the Belgians are in one cooler, and you just kind of go in. They got really good chicken wings, burgers, and some really healthy options as well. But it's really cool, great hangout area. But if you're looking for a cool place to go get some good craft beer, and they've got, wine and other stuff as well.
Nice.
But I always love finding a new place to kind of chill out, and they got an outdoor, little chill patio area, which is cool.
I feel like everywhere has got a bar now. Even every movie theater's got a bar. I'm just seeing
Yeah.
bars.
Because life is stressful and you need a drink.
What's next? Elementary schools? I'm seeing bars everywhere.
They do. Well, I think, people like to have a little bit of a drink because, it does. It kind of mellows you out. And you're like, okay. I think what is going on in society, and maybe this is just part of being an adult, but you're always in that rev mode where you're like, and you're running around, and having a drink, if you are a drinker, just having one responsibly, it kind of helps you to downshift, where sometimes without having a drink, it's harder to kind of shift back into, okay, I can take a deep breath, shake some of the stress off, and I feel better.
You always know when alcohol's working because for a second you go, you know what? Life's not that bad, man. It's going to work out.
Yeah, I get that feeling right around beer 7.
Yeah.
Beer 7 and beer 9, what a fine line.
Yes, really is. So it's called Beer Trade Co. We have some photos up on our Instagram that I took yesterday when I went there. If you want to go and check it out, you can go and see those photos. Just real quick, if you're watching KVJ TV, you can kind of see a little bit of it there.
Look at that. Are you pouring your beer and kind of flexing your arm there a little bit?
Oh, yeah. It's
okay.
The whole shot has really two concepts behind it. Yeah, I want to be able to show off,
Beers
the biceps.
and muscle. Yeah, okay.
But they didn't get it.
That's the place I went to. That's the same place. I said, Kev, there's this place I found.
In Delray?
Yes, that's exactly. Wait, what's it called again?
Beer Trade Company.
Yeah, that's it. I can't. I had to see the picture.
Really?
Yes, I've been
I
there.
remember you were talking about it, and he's actually been there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel left out. I got to go this weekend.
Yeah. Go check it out and get the BD IPA. They've got it there.
I'm a picture guy. I always have been.
Yeah, okay. Well, I should have brought out the picture first.
Yes.
It's radio, so I sometimes don't, but, you know, you are watching on KVJ TV, hopefully on YouTube, so you can check that out. The BD IPA, you can get it. There's a couple places in Delray Beach that are carrying it. Thank you to the Coffee District. They've also got it. And then not too far away, you can get it in Boynton Beach at Bonefish Grill, Brass Tap, and, of course, you can get it at the tap room there at Due South. So if you're going out this weekend, get yourself a BD IPA. What else you got going on this weekend? I'll give you a rundown of all the cool events happening in South Florida. And we're also going to play another round of Will It Float for Lizzo tickets. If you know buoyancy, this is your game coming up. Get me in the mood for the weekend. Got some fun stuff going to be coming up on Wednesday. Lizzo is going to be at the Fillmore Miami Beach. And we got a lot of tickets we're going to be blowing out today. Got another pair with the No Name Movie Game coming up in just about 30 minutes from now. But we're going to start the winning here early. We got Jaybird. He is in the bathroom to play another round of Will It Float. Hello, Jaybird.
Hello, Kevin. Hello, everybody out there listening. I am now in the bathroom, and yeah, somebody just used it because it smells horrific in here.
This early?
Was somebody else playing Will It Float?
Yeah, they're playing their own version of Will It Float here. It smells like a stew.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's terrible. That's just terrible.
Not pleasant work environment.
No, that's awful. That's just bad stuff. All right, well, here's what we've got. We have got Francisco here from Delray Beach. He's going to be our first contestant here. All right, hello, Francisco. Hello, Francisco. Okay, probably got phone issues. Hello, Francisco.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Francisco.
All right, let me try this one.
Francisco, yeah. What are you wearing, Virginia?
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
There he is.
Hello, is this you, Francisco?
Yes, good morning, everyone.
Okay, good morning. Okay, here we go. All right, Jaybird, what is the first item that we have here for Will It Float?
So we have a half full. It's a bottle of cocoa butter hand and body lotion, but it's half full.
Okay.
You can hear it. Will it float?
What are you doing with it?
Were you shaking the bottle, or?
Are you practically applying it?
You guys hear that?
Yeah, well, we heard it.
We
yes.
heard it.
We got it. It's kind of weird when you only hear it and you don't see what exactly is going on. Yeah, we're trying to figure that out. What do you think here, Francisco? Is Jaybird's half bottle of lotion going to float or not?
I'm going to say it's not going to float.
It's not going to float. It's going to sink.
Interesting.
Okay. All right, Jaybird, why don't you test it out here? Will it float? Lizzo tickets on the line.
All right. 3, 2. Floating! It's floating!
It's floating. Okay, he said it was going to
floating.
sink, right, Virginia?
He did say it was going to sink.
Oh, my gosh. I thought when he said that, sorry, Francisco, I was surprised he had said that because I'm like, well, that's definitely going to float.
Right.
That's what I thought. And it did float.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Francisco said it was going to sink.
Right.
So it's a 50-50 chance. We do have a consolation prize from Francisco, though. That's the good thing. Carrabba's Italian Grill.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
So he is not going to be walking away empty-handed there.
Get a little pasta.
Yes. So thank you very much there for that. Okay, we're going to do another shot here at the Lizzo tickets. We have got Josh on the line. Hello, Josh. Hello, Josh.
Hey, what's up?
Everybody's like so understated.
They really are. I feel like they're all just trying to mess with me. Because they know my phones are probably not working real well. I go, yeah.
They know your phones are literally held together by a string.
Hey, what's going on, Kat? How you doing? Okay. All right, Jaybird, do we have another item to throw in the toilet?
We do. We've got some Betty Crocker decorating gel that you put on a cake. Now, it's fully loaded, y'all. There is some weight to it. Will this thing float?
Hey, that's my frosting.
I was going to the toilet now.
They took my frosting.
I also took your old lady perfume.
You better not.
Okay, what do you think
it will
here?
float.
Is the frosting going to float, yes or no, Josh?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think so too. Definitely, right?
Mm-hmm. If it floats, you got Lizzo tickets. If it sinks, you got Carrabba's. Jaybird, throw it in the toilet.
3, 2, 1. Denny, you have to do the check.
Did it float?
It's underwater. It's submerged underwater. We also have people using the bathroom right now wondering what the hell is going on.
Oh, it's a game. Tell them we're playing a game. We're playing a fun game.
We're playing in the toilet.
Yeah, we're playing.
Hey, that's that classy KVJ show again.
KVJ's playing in the toilet again.
We're like a toddler.
Okay, is the item touching the bottom of the toilet at all?
It is. No, it's absolutely submerged underwater. We have a submerged.
It sank.
Yes, it sank. I'm telling you. I've got confirmation.
Are you sure? Take a picture of it.
Okay. All right, it sank. And Josh said
He said
was
float.
Float.
We all said float.
And it sank.
It just
Roston sank.
I feel like Jason's.
I called in for the No Name Movie Game.
I feel like Jason's
we'll get you
doing
for
it
that.
wrong.
Hold on. Huh.
Okay, hold on, Kevin. Everyone's talking over Virginia. She wants to insult me really quick. Go ahead, Virginia, on with your insult.
I feel like you're doing it wrong.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
There it is. Somehow you've messed up buoyancy. I don't know how you've done it,
Hamburger hands.
but somehow you have destroyed physics and buoyancy here today.
Are
And
we
it's all your
surprised?
fault. All right, Jaber, come back. I can't believe that. We did 2 items and we got 2 losers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
We got a really bad connection as well. It's just tough. Okay, well, those Lizzo tickets we're going to roll over. Like I said, we will have another chance for you to win. The No Name Movie Game is going to be coming up here.
I wish Lizzo was coming up here. Oh, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, come on, Virginia. I mean, you live, here? You mean Tequesta? She's not going to come play Tequesta.
No, I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, why don't you
maybe-
get down south where the rest of the people are?
That's way south.
Well, unless
Fillmore?
you live way south, then you're like going, it's here. What are you talking about?
She should do 2 shows. One in South Beach and then one at like the Kravis Center.
Yes, for 20 people.
No, I think it'd be packed.
Oh, you do, huh?
She's #1 right now, Billboard streaming. Recognize.
Okay.
You better give some respect to Lizzo. Did you see that?
I did not see she was number
Yeah.
1. Well, streaming, that's a different chart. Is that like the Hot 100?
No, it's a Billboard chart.
I know, but Billboard has like 800 charts
Well, she's #1
on one of their 800
on
charts.
one of their 800
Okay.
charts.
Well, good for Lizzo.
That's huge.
Okay. The Kravis Center. Does that seem like the kind of the Kravis Center? I don't know, Virginia.
I like it because it's fancy. They have wine
Yeah,
and
I
the
don't
breakers
know.
handles, the
This
catering.
doesn't seem like the venue for Lizzo. I don't know. I just wonder what the people in the stall next to you were thinking as you're going, it sank, it sank.
It floats.
If
It
you're
sank.
if you're in the bathroom in a stall and the guy next to you is yelling, it sank, you're like,
Well, you could tell.
Of course,
we-
Zach.
we were live on the air in the middle of the bit, and you could tell the guy that came in the bathroom really had to go. So
oh, you're like,
he
oh
was-
man.
he's kind of caught between it.
Yeah, that's just tough. Well, that's what happens when you do a Will It Float. Game of 50-50, and our contestants went 0 for 2 today. So
Kind of shocked on the frosting
yeah.
sinking. I thought that was definitely going to float.
Me too.
Yeah, maybe it caught like an air pocket or something. I don't know.
An air pocket to make it float.
Does that mean a fart trapped in the toilet? What is this air pocket?
Say maybe air pocket. I don't know, Virginia. You're just as dumb as I am. Don't act like you're all this smart scientist.
Well, there we go. All right. I want to see if you guys are normal or not. Bite or suck. This is a poll done by BuzzFeed. Ice cubes. Do you bite or suck?
Bite.
Okay.
I think I suck. I don't want to mess up my teeth.
I've always heard that horror story. You hear that one kid's chewing on ice and then his teeth get stuck together and you got to get his teeth pried open. That was always the thing.
I've never heard that.
Really? In Lake Park, that was always a tale. Don't chew your ice, kid. Your teeth will stick together. That's
Have you ever heard that, Virginia?
Never.
Has
Yeah.
anyone ever heard that? Suits, you ever heard that?
If you chew ice together. Oh,
Dennis,
Suits
you ever heard that?
Suits never heard of a carrot, so he doesn't know about this. Somebody in the chat room, please at least lie and say you've heard of it.
Danny's, you ever heard of that? You chew ice, your teeth will stick together?
I think we get the point, Coach.
Anybody else? Anybody? Find some people in the hall. I want to see if...
No, seriously, someone call in right now and defend me. That's a real thing.
Why don't you go play in the toilet till they call back?
I think I might. It's a lot friendlier in there.
If you suck, you're normal.
Okay.
51%, but it's close. 51% suck, 49% bite.
That's too close to call.
Yeah, I don't bite on that. I'm a sucker. I suck too.
I've been told if you bite. Well, I don't think I can. Never mind. I don't think I can talk about it right now. This early, kids are going to school. I'll save it for later on in the day. Yeah.
Where are you going?
It was too adult.
Where are you
it was
going?
Too adult.
Come on, man.
No, I meant it wasn't too adult, but it was adult enough to where I shouldn't say it right now. I'm learning. I'm editing myself for the kids.
It is amazing. Yeah,
We're so proud.
Where you've come in 15 years. Orange slices, bite or suck?
Suck, then bite. So suck first.
Okay.
I don't eat orange slices, but I do drink orange slice, the soda.
Oh, okay. Do you bite your orange slice?
Sometimes.
73% bite their orange slices. Breath mints, suck or bite?
Suck.
Suck a little bit, and then I bite.
Okay. 75% suck on breath mints. Cheese balls, suck or bite?
Oh, baby. I suck. And I do that trick, or I do as a kid, you put the cheese balls in your mouth, and you put the soda in there, and you just let the soda just kind of melt them away. Yeah.
Way it goes.
Fat Kevin, you would have loved that.
Oh, I did. I know that trick. I knew a lot of them. Yeah, I did a lot of stuff with cheese puffs and cheese balls, and sometimes both at the same time.
What do?
Oh, I bite.
You bite the cheese balls.
I do.
Only 16% suck them. I was surprised it was that low. That's what BuzzFeed says.
I'm in the abnormal on all of these.
Shocker.
You act like you're surprised.
No, I'm not. I just it's eye-opening.
You need to know thyself.
Oh, pipe down. Who put a nickel in you today?
It's Friday.
Well, she's very well rested from her vacation.
Yeah, I know.
We're all battered down because we're dealing with this storm. Virginia comes back fresh as a
Oh,
daisy.
let's go.
Now we got a Cat 5 Virginia.
Energy, it's so annoying.
We're all so tired. No one can deal with Virginia right now. It's like, oh, please. Yeah, you know, this a little fun fact about cheese puffs. They were originally a byproduct of animal feed. They were an accident. Never meant to be created. They're trying to make animal feed and like going, it's pretty good, actually.
Look at that.
And then there you got cheese puffs, yeah.
It's weird. There's a few dog bones out there. You're like, okay, you sure this isn't made for humans? It's that good.
How do you know?
I mean, just being on the show.
How many dog bones have you eaten?
I've eaten quite a bit, actually. Being on this show, I've had several.
Yes, it has. That's his next thing. He'll be able to tell you, oh, definitely milk bone.
You all brought that dog ice cream in here? It was delicious.
Popsicles, bite or suck? What do you do with your popsicles?
Suck.
Suck a little bit, and then I start biting.
Yeah, I do probably more sucking than biting, though, but 76% of people will suck on them, 24% bite. And your gummy bears, suck or bite?
I suck on them.
I
love the clear, like the gummy bears that taste like Red Bull.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my favorite.
My only problem with gummy bears is I power through it. They give me the worst tummy ache, and I still will eat the entire 3 bags.
Well, I didn't know. Somebody gave me a bag of the sugar-free and didn't tell me the whole side effect thing about eating them. I ate a whole bag. Oh, my God.
Oh, for a tender
it's
tummy
terrible.
like you? Yeah, that's
Oh,
gonna
it's
be rough.
terrible. I almost checked myself into the hospital. Oh, it's just bad. Yeah, only 10% of people will suck on their gummy bears.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
I suck and bite.
You suck.
I do. I suck and bite a lot. That's my kind of like my MO.
You think you suck more or bite more?
I definitely suck just to kind of get the flavor, just to kind of, all right, this is fun.
To enjoy.
Yeah, and then just the beast
the
comes,
ravenous
yes.
Jaybird just takes over. I figured. Some birthdays today. Got to say what up. Little shout out to Giovanni. Turned 12 on Tuesday from Mommy and Dad. Celebrating this weekend, though. They're going to do a little paintballing.
Oh.
Yes. So.
Feeling Giovanni.
Wear a cup.
Yes.
Trust me.
Couple birthday bruises for you. There you go. Also got a birthday coming up for Lyric on Sunday, turning 4.
Oh,
Lyric. Back. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
That's our Lyric. Is that our Lyric? No.
Is that our Lyric?
No,
I think our Lyric's older than 4, but I'm not great at judging ages.
Yeah.
They're allowing him into a bar, so
yeah, that's
we
not
might
our,
want a card harder.
That's
if
not
it's
Clef
the same one.
Kids, yeah.
Yeah. Mommy, Daddy, Buddy, Tyler, and Flynn. Finn that sent that in. Also, Sarah in New Hampshire from her coworker Noelle. Thank you very much for that. Also, Billy Joe. That's your baby sis Afton. Also, a birthday shout out to my little man Ethan from Mom. And we got Aiden turning 11 from Mom, Dad, Haley, and Bella. Want a birthday on the KVJ Show? You just let us know all about it. Mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com, and we will give you the hook up. Well, you got some new music. It's going to be coming out this week as well. Today, you want to download some new stuff? Virginia, I know you love Post Malone.
I do. He's edgy. I shouldn't love him, but I do.
What's your favorite song by? What's your two favorite songs by Post Malone?
I'm going to go Better Now because it's just a jam. And I'm going to go the one from Spider-Man.
Sunflower.
Sunflower.
That's a great song.
Oh, with Sway Lee.
Yeah.
I'm digging that one.
Look at Virginia over here.
I'm still.
You thought you were going to call me out? Why don't you sit down?
Still calling Poser a little bit.
Why don't you sit down?
You don't feel like she's not legit.
Such a huge fan. Guarantee she couldn't name.
I really love Wow. That's my favorite right now too, but it's not
Okay.
going to ever be as good as Better Now.
What was the name of his last album?
I like Bentleys and Beer Bongs. That's my favorite.
Album?
Yeah. Go look it up, bitch.
He's really trying to
He
trip you
is.
up, and he's just,
Well, you gotta drop the B word, dog.
Go look it up.
yeah. Coming up in a minute, we're going to try an experiment here where Jaber's going to chew on ice, and we're going to see if his teeth stick together.
Y'all. I wish that could happen to Virginia, honestly.
Les Shikara, she's got new music out today as well. So there you go. Virginia also claims to be a big fan of Lizzo. Lizzo is going to be coming to South Florida on Wednesday.
I just learned about Lizzo from Rocco, actually.
I won't quiz you.
Yeah, in fact, Rocco is a very big fan. He sings along to it, and he snaps out these profane lyrics to our audience.
Just a little. Help you with your career. Just a little. You supposed to hold me down, but you're holding me back. And that's the sound. I mean, I'm calling you back.
Okay.
Money right till they gotta be right. Don't text me, text to my face. Best cause I'm 100% that. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems. That's a human in me. Bling bling, then I saw them. That's the God.
Yeah, we definitely need to get the censored version for the 4-year-old.
How many bleeps was
Yeah,
it?
there's a few.
That's two.
Yeah, those are the snaps he's sending out to
Oh, yeah.
people at the KVJ show on Snapchat. Okay.
He's a big fan of Lizzo.
Knows every word, Virginia.
I don't know how he memorizes songs so fast.
When you're a kid like that, man, you memorize everything.
Yeah.
I remember my memory was so good when I was a kid. What the hell happened?
They're very impressionable at this age, Virginia.
They are.
They haven't killed all their brain cells with beer yet.
That comes at 6. She's number one on Billboard.
Hot 100.
It is the Hot 100?
I think it is.
Or are you just making that up?
No, she passed Taylor Swift.
She did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With that song right there.
Taylor, the Swifties are going to take that?
Lover got passed by Truth Hurts.
I heard the Swifties were all upset because there was some band called Tool that was about to go number one. They're like, there's some stupid band we've never heard of called Tool that's trying to go number one.
Swifties have lost their mind over it. They got the whole army together and say we have to take
Tool?
down this band. Tool. Who is Tool?
Tool? What is? I mean, they're Tools.
And they were horrified by the song lengths. Oh my gosh! Did you see how long song number one is? It's
like
10 minutes.
10
minutes.
10 minutes long. The kids have no idea what this is.
10 minutes.
That's their first album in like over 10 years.
Who can pay attention for 10 minutes?
That's an eternity. 10 minutes. I mean, it's so out of touch.
I will kind of have to agree with this with you. Every song, it seemed like it was like 9 minutes long. What are they doing?
Simmer down, Tool.
Yeah.
Simmer down.
Well, they're an old band. That's their shtick. They always have long songs.
Do they?
All their songs are long and very
they need to get
industrial.
with the times.
All right,
Dennis.
I hear you. This is their first album in a
Stop
while.
defending Tool.
But the album's doing amazing. People are loving
They're
it.
a really good band from back in the day. Like I haven't heard it, clearly anything from them in a while. I haven't
Yeah.
checked out their new stuff yet, though.
Okay. Well,
gonna.
you do that and you let us know.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are excited to hear.
Absorb that 10-minute
Yes.
song.
Yeah, you get back to us. All right, it's time to try to pick up some Lizzo tickets here with the No Name Movie Game. Jaybird is holding on to that belt right now.
Oh, yeah, baby. We didn't have a show last Friday. Right?
I think we did.
Did we have a show last
I
Friday?
didn't. I was on my way to Columbus for the FAU game.
No. It was a replay show.
It was a replay. That's right.
replay.
This is from 2 weeks ago, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a little while. That's why we're a little off
Look at you.
today. Okay, he's flossing that bell. Let's
The
see if he gets
champ.
to
When
hold
today,
on to
we
it.
call that a streak, my friends.
All right, we're going to start off with Rich in Lake Worth. Hello, Rich.
Hello.
All right, you're going to be partnered up with Jaybird over here in the No Name Movie Game, okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We are going to win.
All right.
I am not ready. I don't want to go first.
Well, you're the
wait,
champ.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Winner goes first.
Okay.
No.
All right,
Winner, champ gets to pick. You witch.
I don't think he's not used to going first.
Okay, all right. Well, I just want to see if you want that's your honor, but if you want to pass, then that's fine. We'll start with Virginia then.
0 honor, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Virginia's going to give you the clues. She can't use any of the actors' names, characters' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
It's sparkly. It gets everywhere. At a party, it's little, it's tiny. Strippers like to put it on their boobs.
Glitter?
Yes. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. Blank television. It's the 3 major ones: ABC, NBC, CBS.
Network?
Yes.
Network?
Pass on that one. This is a guy who gets in a ring and he grapples.
Boxer?
No, he grapples with other guys.
Wrestler?
Yes.
The wrestler?
It's the opposite of white.
Black?
And it's like a duck, but it's like a cousin of the duck. They're
Black Swan?
Yes. This is a French soup, and it was a cartoon. And there's a little rat he's cooking for you.
No.
I can't say that.
Correct.
Pass on that one. This is what you get when you're dizzy. You can't look up. Your body is it's ringing in your ears. It's like a condition medically.
Vertigo.
Yes.
Vertigo.
At the buzzer, got a 5 spot. Okay.
It's Vertigo a lot.
You think so, huh?
Gets that movie
All the time.
I do not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, we got Anthony on here from Hallandale. Hello, Anthony.
Hey, how are you?
All right, Denny's is here.
The belt just slapped Bird in the back.
You just hurt yourself with your own belt?
I'm okay.
He swung it over your shoulder.
Maybe you shouldn't have that.
I did slap myself.
It weighs a lot.
Don't worry, he's about to lose it.
Don't let it get in your head.
Go ahead, fire me up, you witch. Go ahead.
He's about to.
Before he can hurt himself, don't worry, I'll take it.
Anger the bird to Questa. See what happens.
Okay. All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. Denny's and Anthony, your time begins now.
If you are a very angry cow, but a male cow, it's also a boxing movie. Pass that one. Let's see. This is the reason for a canine. Think about that. It's also they caught controversy about one of the animals was stuck in water and they got controversy. Pass that one. Let's see here. This is
It's going great.
pass this one. This is he has a carrot nose. He has coal for buttons. He comes around in winter. The people sing about him. The kids they
he
sing
there?
they sing about him. Pass that one. They're robots in disguise. They turn from cars to robots and then back to cars again. At will.
Anthony?
It's Anthony.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Are you playing?
He's playing with my emotions. This is a very hard to see in light, and it's a tall thing they used to keep maidens in. This is very tough.
Anthony, I'd say good attempt, but it wasn't. Thanks for trying. That's going to give a
He
zero
was there,
spot for
though.
that.
Was he just listening like a stalker?
Anthony, could you hear us? I don't know.
Maybe he couldn't hear us. Maybe his phone was acting
Well, when we
up.
asked if he was there, he
Yeah,
said
he's like, yeah. I think he just
like,
came
"No, I'm
on
here."
to.
He works for another radio station and he wanted to tank our bit. Well done. Nailed it.
He tanked Denny's score. Sorry, it's a big fat zero there.
And Miho.
Oh, jeez.
That's not on you.
I
did-
appreciate that.
Yeah, that guy
Such controversy.
was like making breakfast or something. So, all right, that's.
It's so annoying.
All right, here we go with Michelle from Royal Palm. Hello, Michelle.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Michelle, it is me versus the witch, and I need to take her down. She's riding so high from her hurricane vacation. Please, let's knock her down a peg.
We got it, Jason.
Okay. All right. I really want this bad.
Yeah, he does. Okay. Here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. No name movie game. Will Jaybird be able to hold on to the belt?
Literally, I can't.
No, he just dropped it. Literally just dropped it.
Cannot hold on.
All
to
right,
it.
answer the question. You got to beat 5 here in 60 seconds. Your time begins now.
I am this. I fight in the battlefield. What's another name for a soldier? I am a Think of
Gladiator. Warrior.
Yes. Half plastic coat. Think about that. Half plastic coat. It's a war move. It's a war move. Pass, Denny's. Woman caught ice. Opposite of. If I am burning, I am what? I am a.
On fire.
Yes, but I'm not a woman. I am.
Man on
Yes.
fire.
Okay, I've got a chainsaw. I'm going to slice you and eat you. Oh, I'm going to cut off your skin.
Head.
No, think about he's a murderer. Chainsaw. He's the murderer. Pass. The clown horror.
I don't know.
The clown horror movie. What's the name of the clown horror movie? Clown horror movie.
It?
Yes. It's a gangster movie. Bad women. Opposite of bad women. No.
Okay. The final tally is 3. That is not going to be
I already
enough
knew
to-
I lost because Kevin's got a smug voice.
He's pretending like he's sad for you.
Oh, I know. The fake, sincerity. I love it.
So yeah, plastic coat. That was a
It
full
was
metal.
half plastic coat with
Full metal jacket.
Yeah,
Goodfellas.
half plastic coat, yeah.
Leatherface.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Here's what I've got for you, though, Michelle. As your consolation prize, I'm going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to go check out the Game of Thrones live concert experience at Coral Sky Amphitheater on September 21st, okay?
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Get your tickets at livenation.com for that.
Second place, I'll take it.
Now,
I'll be taking that belt now, cowboy.
Denny's, please. I'm not giving it to her.
Why don't you hand it over?
I will not.
Yeah, it's-
Hand me
Yeah.
the belt.
Get your own belt.
Place it on my fupa.
Never.
And Rich, you got those tickets to go check out Lizzo Wednesday at the Fillmore Miami Beach, okay?
All right, that's awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Killing it.
Get tickets to the Lizzo show. Go to philmoremb.com. All right, there you go. Virginia is the new champ with that belt.
You're home, baby. Don't worry. He won't take you again.
Oh, Virginia's doing funny little voices.
Patting my belt.
The only thing more annoying than Virginia's regular voice is her funny little voices.
You lose all the way around, though.
Yeah, we all lose, Kevin.
We all lose, no matter what.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain, ain't you? You're Facebook fishing.
Okay, here we go. We got a Facebook phishing thread going on here today. Melissa has done what a lot of people tend to do that they should not do, and she posted something up on Facebook without properly communicating with her entire family first. I'll play the role of Melissa here. We'll have Virginia play the role of Ellen. I will have Denny's play the role of Paul. You know what? I'm going to give Melissa to Jaybird. And then I will play the role of Ryan.
Dang, Virginia got fired from her leading
No,
role.
Kevin fired himself, dummy. Not following along.
There's so many words, Virginia.
Words. I struggle with
Maybe I
them.
did not make the right call here, Virginia. I don't know. I'm already instant regret has set in.
I think you know who you have to fire.
Instant regret has set in on that decision.
That's the worst when you call somebody out and you're wrong.
Very wrong. Oh, gosh.
Happens so much on this show.
Oh, man. All right. Well, let's see. Did I make the right decision or the wrong decision? Okay, let's take this fun little thread here from Facebook that somebody sent us into the KVJ show.
I'm Melissa, right? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Melissa.
Virginia, can I take it back? Is it too late?
You got
Should I
so
take it back?
much balls
Yeah.
to come at me.
Hold on, I'm in character.
I mean, should I take it back? Okay. All right, come on, Melissa.
I have been struggling over whether to post this or not, but decided I probably should. My sweet, wonderful mom has passed away, and is now in heaven with my dad. I didn't realize there's such a sad tone to the post.
She started so happy.
I didn't read it. I didn't read the script.
Hey, death, everybody!
Hello, everybody. Just want to let you know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my
just
sweet
like-
mother mom is dead.
Way too happy about
Woohoo, party!
mom dying. I didn't read the script, baby. You made the wrong choice.
You made the wrong choice.
Clearly,
It's
I
your
did.
fault.
Now we're too far in it.
We're definitely too far.
The very chipper Melissa is spouting off about death on Facebook. All right, Ellen.
Okay, here comes Ellen. Melissa, why didn't you call me first? This is how I find out mom died? What are you thinking? And how long could you have been struggling with this, whether to post it or not? I was just with her last night and she was still alive.
Well, Ellen, if you were still here, you wouldn't have found out on Facebook.
I was there last night, and this morning I went to church to pray for Mom along with Scott and the girls. When did she pass?
Around 10:30.
10:30 last night?
No, 10:30 this morning.
What? That's less than an hour ago, and 5 minutes ago you posted you were struggling over it? My God, Melissa, you are pretty screwed up in the head. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Mom always used to say, better give Missy a few extra minutes. She's special.
Oh. Maybe I did cast it right.
Was that an insult? I'm sorry. I'm over here trying not to break the fourth wall.
Sorry. Continue, Melissa.
That's not what Mom meant when she would say that.
Here comes Paul. Mom dies and you post it on Facebook before calling any of us? What is wrong with you? You know Mom always told me, please look out for Missy. She's dumber than a box of rocks. She was right.
That's not true, Paul.
It is true, but don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Wait. But don't feel...
Oh, Lord. This is a struggle. I mean...
Starring the moron twins.
It is true, but don't feel
Can't
bad.
stay in school.
Danny's really bringing this down.
Oh, look at how quickly Javer's trying to
Try to throw the shade on
Oh,
me.
yeah.
What a nerve.
Mom blames herself and Dad for your stupidity. She used to tell the neighbors that they were both too drunk when they made you.
Paul, stop it. She may be dumb as a box of rocks, but she doesn't need to hear all that.
Hey, I just got here. Mom is not dead. Melissa is wrong. The paramedics just said that Mom is still alive. Again, Mom is not dead, and Melissa really is as dumb as a box of rocks.
It's not my fault. She looks dead.
Stay off Facebook, please.
I felt
weird
good.
post.
Yeah, it's a weird post. That's like a movie.
Yeah, that is a crazy little post.
I mean, in our defense, Coach, it was kind of crazy.
I think, honestly, what kind of happened here is Melissa was, you know, people who run to social media because they want an outpouring of support, and she was almost kind of hopeful that her mom was dead and went to Facebook too soon. Didn't tell the family, and Mom wasn't even dead in the first place, just so that people would be like going, oh my gosh, Melissa, that's so bad.
Oh, there are people who are dead hopeful because they know they're going to get some attention.
How are you dead hopeful? I mean, honestly, does getting support on Facebook override the fact that your mom is still alive?
You really don't have anything going on if you're hoping for death, for some excitement.
It's all about them likes and shares, baby. We're in the like and share time.
And Melissa sounds insane.
Melissa, I think, might be insane. All right, good idea or bad idea? All-day dates. Got an email from Ashley. She said, I met this guy on Tinder, and we've been chatting for a few weeks, and I finally have some time to actually go out. And his suggestion was that we drive up to Orlando to hit the new Star Wars attraction at Hollywood Studios. Now, I'd mentioned to him that I'm a big Star Wars fan, and so he offered to pick up all the costs and is really pressing hard for us to go tomorrow. Okay, so is it a bad idea to commit a whole day to a guy that I haven't even gone on an official date with? Okay, given the and I think every circumstance might be different.
Agreed.
If you had to give advice to Ashley, she met a guy on Tinder. They've been chatting for a few weeks. So a couple of weeks of conversation. They connect on Star Wars. He's like, all right, let's go. I'll pick up I'll pay for the cost of tickets. I got the gas. I'll buy your food, whatever. Like it's my treat. Let's go.
No, do not go, because you can't go anywhere with somebody for that long a time until you've met them face to face and you get that vibe, that energy. You know, when you meet somebody, you kind of know in the first 30 seconds, do I like this cat or not?
Wait, Tinder doesn't tell you everything you need to know about somebody?
No, Kevin.
It doesn't say murderer under description.
Thank you.
But
It'll be a great time. You'll be in the trunk, but I'm sure it'll be a great day.
why can't you do this? Because I'm a carpe diem kind of guy.
Yeah.
Have coffee or drink the night before, evening, kind of feel it out. And if you get a good vibe, go. Carpe diem this biatch. This is Star Wars.
You should just at least meet him for coffee ahead of time.
There's no reason why you can't have a quick meetup to see if you guys connect for an hour. Why can't you do that?
Yeah. Okay, tomorrow, it's like he's pressing for it. And my first thought would be like, hey, can you meet up real quick? Like, just happy hour, have a drink, get a coffee, whatever your preference is today, and then you keep it quick today, and then see if it's going to work for tomorrow. I'd be like, hey, you know, I'll be able to know later today. Can you meet up real quick and let's chat for a while, and then I can let you know
just say,
later.
look, I want to see if we have chemistry.
Yeah.
It's not bad for you to say that.
And a lot of times people that are going on Tinder back and forth, they're also FaceTiming. So it's not like they're just texting and not, I think a lot of times they do get to know each
Yeah.
other, at least in the virtual sense.
But there's something about meeting somebody face to face and looking at them in their beady eye, Kev, like I'm looking at you right
Yeah.
now, and just getting a feel for what they're about.
So many people are texting in murderer.
Well, I mean, here's my question, because that would be my thought. If you could get a face-to-face 45 minutes with him tonight, then you could say, at the end, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it tomorrow. I feel good about going to Orlando.
I mean, when you
to check
part
this out.
ways, you tell him that you're going whether you're going or not. But if he creeps you out, you can always cancel tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, make the
Okay.
murderer mad.
Don't make the murderer mad tonight when you're still face to face with him.
Lie to him. And
Lie to him.
And make the rage build up. I don't know if that's a good idea either, Virginia.
All right, well, let's say that he can't meet tonight. Like, oh, you know, I got to work.
I have to clean off my machete.
I have to sharpen my knife.
And then he's like, so what do you think about tomorrow? I'd be like, and you know what? I
Stop
can't.
pressuring me.
Yeah, I can't
now,
tomorrow.
I really don't want to go.
Here's my question: what's with the rush? Are these tickets that expire, or
Murderers
I
like
thi-
to move fast.
I think he wants to show his spontaneous side. Like, let's just go. They probably were in depth with some conversation, maybe talking about that new Star Wars show that does look awesome. That
It
is
does.
what is that? A Netflix show? Is that what that is?
No, it's that Disney Prime.
Oh, that's right, Disney. Yeah, it's a Disney show, and it does look really cool. They're probably all excited in their chat back and forth. Be like, it looks awesome. Hey, let's go check out the new Star Wars world at Hollywood Studios. Let's go this weekend.
That's fine and good, but don't let no man talk you into speeding up the timeline for your safety. If you don't feel comfortable getting in a car and going hours away with him, tell him that. And if
Yeah.
he's not cool with that, then he's not a good guy and he's not good for you.
With that said, if you do get a good vibe, there's a thing. Carpe diem. That spirit shouldn't be lost in this world. I'm not saying every time you follow it, but you should try to maybe do it every
But
now
pick
and
your
then.
impulses maybe carefully.
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay to be impulsive, but also to have a filter on that impulse.
Protect yourself. Be safe.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody said that is a long Uber ride home, sis. # don't go. A lot of people were saying, yeah, it sounds unsafe to get into a car with a guy that's going to be driving you 2+ hours somewhere. You don't know what's going on if things don't work out.
I wouldn't let a guy do that on a first date. So why would you let him take you to Disney just because he's paying you for your ticket? Be smart.
Sometimes people get moods. Sometimes they want to kind of grab the world by the tail, Virginia.
Safety first. Always assume he's a murderer.
You are old and boring, so I get why you don't understand this.
Someone else texted in and said, Ashley, it's a horrible idea. I have a similar circumstance. I went to SeaWorld, and I was so miserable and hot and aggravated, and we rode together, so I couldn't just leave. Don't do it unless you know for sure you're going to enjoy it.
Yes, exactly.
And that's the chemistry thing that
Yeah.
you have to make sure you've worked out with him.
It is. Keep in mind, I don't know which town you're driving from, but you're probably, if you're in the RMF listening area, you're at least talking an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's 4 hours of conversation with somebody you don't know that well. Right? That's just right there, not counting what you're going to do in the
and
car.
what if he's stinky? What if he's got bad breath?
What if he's awesome and has the best breath on the planet?
What if he's got ear boogers?
What if he has unbelievable great earlobes?
The whole time you're riding, you have to look at his ear, and there's like things coming out of it, and like gross.
Things coming out of it. What is he decomposing?
I mean, yeah.
You don't know.
What is this, a zombie?
She went on a Tinder zombie.
You've never dated guys, okay? So you don't know what's out there.
Oh, what? You're acting like all women are just.
How do
these
you know I haven't
perfect-
dated guys?
Give me a break. Girls get gross things in their ears too. Trust me.
Couple positives saying, Ashley, chances are you're going to have a good time. Go. Somebody else said, my first college boyfriend drove up to FSU to pick me up. We went to Islands of Adventure for our first date, and it was awesome.
It'll be different for everybody.
Yeah. So, but a majority of people, 70% are saying this is not a good idea.
Sure.
To go on an all-day date.
Sure.
Your first time out, especially out of town.
70% of the sheep. Yeah. It's usually the right numbers.
What would your mama tell you to do? Your mama would tell you to get to know him first, and mama's usually right.
What if she called? My mom was an alcoholic. I hated my mom. What if that was her answer?
She sounds fun. Let's party.
I love how you're defending alcoholic moms.
Well, we asked yesterday on the KVJ Show Facebook page, have you ever gone on a first date and they showed up with something weird?
Like what?
I know you had the woman showed up with her kid.
She did.
Oh, that is heavy.
That was tough, yeah.
And you didn't know she had kids, and then she took you to her dad's house?
Yes. Yeah, we went to dinner
my
first
gosh.
where I bought her and her child dinner, and then she's like, I've got a surprise for you. And then I was like, okay. And then we were driving. This was in Fresno, California, and if you've ever been out there, it's in the desert. And
It's
so
awful.
When you're driving, it's pitch black. You can't see anything. It was about 45 minutes out of town driving into the middle of darkness with this woman and her kid who was at this time getting cranky.
And she looks at you. You got to discipline my kid now.
And we showed up at her dad's house to watch a movie.
Oh, my gosh.
It's tough. It's a tough.
That's a tough night.
That's a tough night.
Dad, the scary movie's freaking me out. I'm not your dad.
It was a tough night. Yeah, and you could tell he was sizing me up, see if I was good enough for his daughter. I'm like going, I don't want to be good enough for your daughter.
I don't want to be.
Okay,
What can
just
I
tell
do?
me, what can I say to blow this?
Leave a floater.
I do not want to be good enough for your daughter.
What would be the worst thing I could say to you right now? Because I want to say it. This is terrible. Yeah, no, there's a story I saw the other day. There's a guy who brought a chinchilla on a first date.
A chinchilla?
A chinchilla, yeah.
Not the coat, the animal?
Yeah, the animal. I think he thought, okay, this is like his peacocking move. It's something different. Because somebody just texted in too and they said, a lot of times guys get the rap for we're predictable, we're boring because it's dinner and a movie or, you know, some drinks. It's the, I want a guy that's got something different and creative. So when guys try to do something that's different and creative, be like, oh, he's so weird. He brought his chinchilla or he wants to go all the way to Orlando for a day, checking out Star Wars. Like, oh, what is he, a serial killer? So that's kind of what goes on. So guys sometimes feel like they're in this, catch-22.
I get it. We're complicated. We make you be better than you are, though.
If that girl does not go to Orlando to the Star Wars thing, can I go with that dude? I'd love to go.
No, you might, yeah.
You're gonna
gotta
have
put
to
out, though.
You're gonna have to put out.
All right.
You've done it for less.
We've all done it for less, Virginia.
Amen to that.
Okay, so we asked the question, what is the weirdest thing they brought on a first date? Becky said duct tape. Does that make you nervous?
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Did he walk up holding it?
That's so horrible. Why does he have duct tape on a date?
There was some family involved as well. Allison said their mom showed up first date.
So weird.
And Rockio said his aunt is what was brought. And Michael said the whole bleeping family showed up on a first date.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough.
What do people think?
That's so rough. It's already pressure enough that you're doing the one-on-one date.
Thank you.
Now you have to get interviewed by the entire family?
Yes. Jennifer said that he showed up with a Pandora charm that he gave me saying, I love you. That was interesting on a first date.
But were they my question is, were they talking a long time before, or was this cat just like, I love you, here's this charm?
You can't say I love you before you've met face to face.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Agreed. I'm trying to get behind the psychosis here.
And people that do are crazy.
I hear
and they
ya.
exist.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm. Just going over some of the rules here. Lot of drugs. Allie said a giant bag of weed.
All right. Well, some people would like that.
Amanda said pain pills, which they asked if I minded if they crushed and snorted.
It's bold.
That's such a bold move. That's a sink or swim kind of move right there. Oh my gosh.
Well, at least they're up front. You know what you're getting.
You do. You do know what you're getting.
Weird thing they brought on a first date. Charlie said cocaine, and he wore white leather shoes. Pretty much the shoes bothered me more than the coat. Do all the blow you want, but can you take the shoes off?
The shoes are hideous.
Well, when you spill blow, you don't want the show on your shoe.
Maybe he had so much blow he thought those shoes looked good.
Jessica said I was told to dress to impress, so I had heels, I had a great dress, and he showed up in a tow truck. When I opened the door, he had a huge bag of cocaine. He said, "You ready to go repo some cars?" I said, I don't really like cocaine. He's like, "Well, you're lame," and just closed the door and drove off.
Wait, he was a tow truck driver?
Tow truck driver.
He wanted to go repo cars?
First date, he wanted to do blow and repo cars.
And then he dumped her?
And then when she's like, "I don't really like cocaine," he's like, "You're lost, you're lame," and he shut the door and drove off.
Okay, that guy was looking to party.
Okay. Yeah, so, you brought up an interesting point earlier that, I'm kind of in my head. I'm like, all right. Is it weird for parents to party with their kids?
What kind of partying are you doing?
Well, I mean,
if you're snorting pills, yeah. But if you're just having a few claws,
there's different ways of partying.
So what are the limits? Like, what should you be like? Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's not. I was thinking about that. In fact, here was a photo that we took. We were in Columbus. We found a really cool rooftop bar last weekend that we were there up on High Street or wherever it was.
I don't think it's weird.
And that's my daughter Caitlin, the Mexican queen, and myself. And so she's 21, and she's going to be doing the FAU tailgate with some friends tomorrow. And the thought is, okay, you go over there, and we'd had her 21st birthday party. We went out on the Pontiki, and I was out there, and I was drinking with her and her friends.
I think it's awesome. I'm from New Orleans, and that's how we do it. Families party together. You'll see grandma partying with her grandkids at a parade. Like, that's just how it's done.
Now, if you're doing like 11 Goldschlager shots and you are taking off your shirt and you're trying to, who wants the beer chug now, bitches? Like, if you're doing that.
Yeah.
But you could have some drink. If you stay in control as a parent with an adult kid, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Because I do remember that was always the one weekend you'd be like going, oh, look out. When I was in college, it was parents' weekend or it was like mom's weekend. You'd be like going, oh my gosh. And you would have the mom that would go crazy and would be up on the bar dancing. And there was part of it where
I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Part of it was like, this is cool, but part of it was embarrassing. It's a weird two-part mix, and you sometimes can't really flush it out where it is.
But I would argue that would be a parent losing control. Look at me up on the bar. Woo,
okay.
I'm drunk.
So you can go, is there a time that a parent needs to check out in the night? Like, let's say you go out and you start having some drinks, it's 8, 9, you're tailgating, whatever. Does mom, dad need to say, okay, you really need to check out by 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight?
It's different. It's going to be different for everybody.
If dad's out drinking at 1 a.m. at the frat party, is it like,
hey,
okay.
if it's still raging, don't be a loser and leave.
As long as dad's not being weird, creepy, or, so sloppy. But I think you can totally do all that stuff within reason.
Okay, so you can party with your adult kids if, as a parent, you keep it under control. And I'm just kind of curious from the kids' perspective, if you're out there, like my daughter's friends, are they like, this is so weird, like your dad's here. Like, what's going on? Like, can we lose your dad?
Can your dad at least get us movie co tickets? Seriously.
Right. And so that's the thing I kind of wonder, like, okay, am I making it weird for all of her friends, the fact that I'm around?
I think you're way too in your head. I don't think it's weird at all. You're not a weird person. You're not a look at me kind of person. And every family's going to be different. There's some families that are very, very close and very goofy, and they would love to go out and have a couple beers with their dad or mom. It's going to be different.
Okay.
Be the family that parties together. I think it's healthy.
I mean, Virginia, is right. She grew up in a culture where your family, you have beers, you drink.
I mean, on the parade route, we go out there all day, every day during Mardi Gras, and the grown-ups are cooking and drinking, the kids are playing, everybody's like communal party.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't suggest Dad go, "Hey, Johnny, look, I got an 8-ball of Coke." Like, I wouldn't suggest that.
Man, your dad's cool.
Oh my gosh, your dad's extreme.
Okay, I believe we got more Lizzo tickets. Is that correct, Denny's? Yes, we do.
Sweet.
Okay. All right. I need somebody to jump on the line here to do that. Probably somebody that is a drinker. Like if you're a seasoned partier, this is probably going to be easier for you to pick up the tickets.
Virginia, call in.
I will. I'll call right now.
Yeah, I wonder if you guys could do this.
You want drinkers?
What is it?
It's a 5 and 10 game here.
Oh, okay.
You got to name 5 in 10 seconds.
Oh, I love this game. Please let me play. Yes, I'm in.
You want to be the one who does it?
I want. I mean, but we both.
No,
can
he can do it. Do it. Look how happy he is. He needs some joy. Look at him.
Okay,
I really am
I'll
genuinely
give it to Bird here.
I'm
I'll
genuinely
just give it to Bird. We'll cancel that game out. Okay, I'm going to see if Jaybird can do this. And
And you get the Lizzo tickets.
Yeah.
Now people are gonna be all mad. Oh, Bird taking our chance.
He wants to play.
Listen.
He wants to play a game.
No. I do not. Don't pit me against the
Okay,
audience.
grab one person, Denny's, and I'll have Jaybird. If they can't do it, I'll have Jaybird pick up
Okay.
here.
All right.
I can't be taking Lizzo tickets away.
Okay, if they can do the 5 and 10, we'll give them Lizzo. If not, we got a nice little consolation here. We'll get you Carrabba's Italian Grill. Jaybird would like to win.
Yeah, he'd much rather win
Can
Carrabba's.
I flip that?
You're not even kidding. I would rather take
Well,
that.
then I'll give you the
We know you.
winner gets their choice then. Okay, so it's 5 and 10, which means what you got to do is I'm going to give you a category here, and you've got to name 5 in this category in just 10 seconds.
Oh, such a fun game.
That is the challenge.
And you start the clock when they start saying stuff.
Okay.
Wow.
Don't tell me how to do my job,
Wow,
Virginia.
Virginia just mansplained how to play your damn game.
There's a lag in our phone lines, and it makes me mad.
Wow, mansplaining your games. Look at that.
Sorry, I'm bossy.
No.
All right, Callie, here you go.
Kevin, this is how you do your job.
All right, Ivan is a
man.
self-proclaimed big drinker here from Port St. Lucie.
All
Go
right.
figure. Wait, there are big drinkers in Port St. Lucie?
That ain't all they do.
Hello, Ivan.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you 10 seconds, only 10 seconds. This is a drinking category here. It's got to be FCC friendly, just to let you know, because there is one here that you could probably say for this that is not FCC
Don't say no
friendly.
cuss words.
Yes, no cuss words, Ivan.
I understand. You say this proclaimer for drinkers only. Got it.
And
Yes.
for Virginia, honestly, because you've had to dump her twice in the last month.
I said I was sorry.
I mean, you had to.
Okay, 5 and 10 means you got to name 5 off in this category. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. I will start the clock when you start, Ivan. The category is name me 5 other ways to say that you're drunk. 5 other ways to say you're drunk.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so it's 5 ways to say that you're drunk. 5 different ways to say that you're drunk. Okay, I'll start the clock when you start, okay? Go ahead, Ivan.
I'm hammered. I'm smashed. I'm. Why am I blanking out?
Because you're drinking.
Oh,
yeah. I thought that was going to be tough. It's interesting, and you're right. When you drink, I think it kills your brain cells. You still got some good food, though, coming your way. Okay, Ivan?
Thanks, man.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough. I started thinking about that because I was like, okay, how would you do 5 and 10 on other ways to say you're drunk? Jaybird, I'll give you your shot here.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
Smashed, trashed, tweaked, hammered, blitzed, cranked,
Loaded.
tipsy, stop it, dizzy.
You got it.
Okay,
You got it.
Gosh,
Yeah.
so bossy.
I know. Man, you're not here. I'm having
Mansplaining the game, bullying over Kevin. I feel like
You already had it.
Sometimes someone likes to win a lot. Okay, I don't get to win that much. Let me have my moment. You won the damn no-name movie game. What
I
else?
must win everything.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you threw some really good ones in there. Wrecked, I don't know if you got that
I don't
one
think
in
I
there.
did.
Twisted, is that one that we got in there?
I know.
And then S-bomb faced.
Turnt is
Yeah.
another one.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Messed up.
You can use that when you're out there tailgating with your daughter. Make sure you say how turnt you are.
Girls, I think Daddy's getting a little turnt.
Oh, these
Please do that.
these White Claws got Daddy turned.
I'm going to wear a White Claw shirt. I'm going to drink a White Claw. Dad's getting a little turnt.
We're the highest nard huggers ever. That's what
Perfect.
my dad wears them all the
I
time.
got my outfit for tomorrow.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
Yeah, what?
So many people are mad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, a big question answered by science. It was a mystery. We were talking mysteries of the universe earlier this week on the show. Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, yes.
Wake
Is
up.
it real, Virginia?
Wake
When
up.
you said science, I said, oh, nap time.
Yeah. They have actually been scientifically trying to prove or disprove the legend of the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Their conclusion? No, there's no Loch Ness Monster. No DNA evidence from what they can gather from the lake. Their best guess, maybe it's just a big eel, but that would be all it is. There's no Loch Ness Monster. Science says so. Said and done. We can move on.
That's a biased article right there.
What?
The Loch Ness is just the fishy Bigfoot. So he, of course, believes in it.
No. What I'm saying is,
And what's next? A unicorn?
Don't
come
get-
hopping out of the woods?
by the way, it annoys the hell out of when she says unicorn. Put that on that list of things, annoying things Virginia said. Unicorn, calf.
We don't have enough paper to make
You know,
the
I don't even
list.
have the energy to argue. You're right. Loch Ness Monster is fake, and so is Bigfoot.
Well, why is it a bunk study? It's science. Explain that.
I'm just saying that people get so caught up on the name Loch Ness Monster. Yeah, there's probably a large eel or serpent-like creature that does have an explanation that is a little rare, that is shown every so often, but the folklore is it's a Loch Ness Monster. People are getting caught up on the term Loch Ness Monster.
Okay.
There's definitely a creature in there.
So you say they actually proved it by saying it's a giant eel. Be like, yes, that's what we're saying. That is the Loch Ness Monster.
I've always thought it was a large snake. Some
Yeah.
kind of aquatic snake that lives in the lake. I've always thought that.
Okay. Well, then you think science actually helped you out.
So in your face, Virginia. I'm not even... Yeah, in your face.
I'm confused.
Good.
You ever wonder what it'd be like to be bitten by an alligator?
No,
Yes.
I do not want to know.
I have.
Wow. There's a 31-year-old Kelsey Pollock. She's an employee with the South Florida Water Management District, and she was at the Arthur R. Marshall Loxahatchee Wildlife Refuge. And apparently she was wading through some water and actually stepped on a gator, and it turned around and bit her leg.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, my
Is she
gosh.
okay?
No.
Well, they can do the one of two things.
Yeah.
They can bite you and release, or they can bite you and do that twisting, spinny thing and pull you down.
She was wearing waders, which protected her legs. She got bruises and cuts, but they say that Kelsey's going to be okay. But
Wow.
yeah, she's out there. I'd like to hear, what did that feel like? I mean, what do you think? Like, oh my gosh, I just got bit by a gator.
I think I'd rather take shark over gator. I feel like gator would I feel like a shark would bite and then
Well,
leave.
sharks got the sharp teeth. Gators have rounded teeth, right? So I think it's the
know.
crocodile has the sharp teeth. Gators, I think, have nubs.
I
It's
feel-
more for like tearing, I think.
Ugh. Give me the shark.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, she did all right. I ain't going to take the gator.
But she had on those waders. Those are like
Yeah.
thick rubbers.
Yeah, if you swim naked like some of us do.
Please tell me where and when you're going to be swimming naked, because I want to get in the bushes.
Saw a couple fights over hurricane shutters. One happened in Boynton where a guy got arrested. He pointed a handgun at his mother's neighbor. They got into a fight over the woman's hurricane shutters.
Why?
A man had helped the woman put up her shutters because her adult children never came to help her. So the woman's 58-year-old son later showed up and started arguing with the helpful guy who feared for his life and moved closer to a BB gun. And that's when the woman's son pulled out a handgun and pointed at the guy, saying he was going to put 10 holes in him.
What the heck?
And this
Yeah.
is why people don't like helping their neighbors.
Come on, people.
That is a mess.
There's a guy in Wildwood, Florida. There's a lot of squirrely people in Wildwood, Florida.
It's wild.
Yeah, apparently this guy decided to slip some meth into his friend's drinks.
Oh my gosh.
Cops got called because the guy's trespassing. When they arrived, the guy's sitting in his car and he had a meth in a glass jar in his center console, not even trying to hide it. He told the officers he slipped meth into his drink and his friend's drinks, and that they were just, quote, having a bad trip.
So if you've never done meth before and someone spikes your drink,
my gosh.
what would be the first symptom? How would you know something was up? You just start
That'd be terrible.
feeling high?
I don't know. Do you start picking at your face immediately? Because everybody on meth has scabs.
No, I think it takes a little while.
I think it does take a while.
Yeah.
I think that becomes with the I don't know.
But it's just like the movie The Hangover. I mean, you pretty much lose everything. You just, like, what do we do with our friend?
That's horrifying.
When I sober up, though, I am going to kick your behind.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah,
You
ain't
better
cool.
run.
Ain't cool.
If you don't know something's laced and then it's in your system, you think you're dying.
Yeah, if you don't know what it is and it's freaking you out and you're having a bad trip,
Yeah.
that's awful.
Not cool. Guy in Pembroke Pines did something not cool. He was about to be sentenced in an attempted murder case. And he's like, yeah, could you excuse me real quick? He goes to the bathroom and he comes back. And what he did is he got a cup of his own urine and he threw it on the prosecutor in the case. This happened Wednesday afternoon at the courtroom of a Broward Circuit judge. Yeah, you start chucking your urine around, we got a problem.
What did the judge do?
The guy's going. I think
Order in the court. This is gross. Oh my gosh.
Order. I'd like to order a towel, maybe a bar of soap.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's a guy in South Dakota that tried to escape from some cops at a casino. So he started crawling through the ceiling, but it's one of those drop ceilings that we have. Somebody snapped a photo of just something else, and they perfectly captured him falling through the ceiling. He's midair, and he has this look like...
Talk about timing.
It was unreal. It's the best photo ever. There's a drunk driver in Utah that called the cops to report a drunk driver herself.
She was drunk and she called on another drunk person?
I've heard this before. People are, I'm drunk and I'm in my car.
Yeah, I think she was, yeah. I think actually it was, yeah. She had called the cops to report a drunk driver, and then they're like, yeah, they start realizing, well, she's slurring herself. And then, yeah. So if you are drunk, don't report other drunk drivers. You're not helping anybody out.
Hey, you're trying to fly under the radar, you dummy.
Yeah.
Or maybe do, so we can get you off the road.
There are a lot of robbers that go out. They don't want money. They just want food. 2 guys in New York robbed a Little Caesars at knife point, but only stole pizza. And then a guy in D.C. broke into a Subway and just made himself a sandwich.
Burglary.
Yeah. How crazy is this story? There's a woman that says her entire world was turned upside down after the results of a DNA test revealed that her husband is actually her first cousin.
Whoopsie.
First cousin's still a little weird.
I think and a little illegal, too.
It's cool. What, second cousin? That's still kind of weird. I think your family's still talking about you when you leave the room.
They're definitely talking.
I think even third cousin. They're still talking about you.
Yeah, to make matters even more confusing, the couple now suspect that this revelation could mean that the husband's father was unfaithful to his wife.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot of family drama coming out from this DNA test. The husband's now sleeping in another room.
Aww.
And somebody's like, yeah, couples therapy, but I don't even know if legally they can stay together. It's wrecking their whole life. One DNA test.
So it's a lot to unpack.
That is.
All right, would you do this? You've got a loved one and they have a tattoo. It's a nice memorial tattoo, or it's just something that you always remember them by. Well, there's a company now that is preserving the tattooed flesh of your loved one so you can frame it and display it.
No, I do not want to hang somebody's skin in my house.
Question, could they do that, say, with my dad's mustache?
You could just put it in a bag, but I don't know if they could. I mean,
Could
they'd
you
have
mount
to take
it?
the skin, maybe.
Yeah.
It would have
Maybe.
to have the skin under
Yeah.
it.
If I had my dad's permission, I'm like,
Yeah.
Dad, when you're gone, can I mount your mustache?
Will you go home and ask him that today?
He doesn't live here anymore.
Oh, that's
But thanks for keeping, for a person that's always watching what I'm doing, you know nothing about my life.
What they do, first the tattoo is surgically cut out of the body at the funeral home within 72 hours of the person passing. And then they treat it, and then the parchment of the tattooed skin is framed as a wall piece for the family to mount.
That's weird.
What part of Kevin, if you had to, though, what part of Kevin would you want on your wall?
Oh, the eyes.
You would never sleep.
It's a
Just my
no-brainer.
eyes.
I only bring them out at Halloween.
Yeah, welcome to your nightmare. The scariest decoration ever. We had a fun little topic on the KVJ Facebook page going down yesterday. We asked, what is your age and the oldest celeb that you'd willingly have sex with? How old would you go?
How much money do they have?
It's all based on pure carnal desire, not their pocketbook, Virginia.
Okay.
And there are a lot of, for me, I don't know what it is. I have had a thing for Marie Osmond. I think she looks amazing.
She's going to be on The Talk, right?
No.
She's going to be
I
on
don't know
The
anything
Talk.
about her. I just see her in those diet commercials she's on. I'm like, going, she is a very...
She's going to be filming The Talk and then going to Vegas every day and doing her show with Donnie.
I have always had a thing for her.
Girl, I mean, she's got a Kevin Ralston work ethic. She's going to be doing The Talk and then going to Vegas every day to do her show with Donnie Osmond.
That's amazing.
Since I was a kid, Kev,
I
I've had a thing for her.
Oh, I'm the same way. And she's got a good 13 years on me. And so, I'd be like, she's 59.
I'll tell you who I would absolutely, if we're talking just strictly carnal that's older, can I get an amen for Judge Judy? Amen.
Judge Judy looks great.
I love her attitude. I love her. I love me some Judge Judy. I think she's gorgeous.
She posted a picture not too long ago of her in a bathing suit, and she had a cover up on, but you could tell Judge Judy keeps it tight.
I like when someone gets sassy with her. She's like, I love the whole thing. I love it.
Do you love sassy?
No, from her, not from you. It makes me very, very angry.
Somebody else had said one of mine that I'd say, probably up there, Jane Seymour. In fact, they kind of used just, how great she looks when she was in Wedding Crashers. She's 68.
Okay.
Jane Seymour. It looks absolutely amazing.
She's beautiful.
I'll tell you who is gorgeous, and I believe she just turned 60. The lead singer of the Bangles.
Susanna Hoffs.
Oh, I love her. She is gorgeous.
She was. I haven't seen her in a while.
She just did something for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I had to Google her because I thought she had said she just turned 60 in her speech.
She is 60, yeah.
And I'm like,
60.
wait, what? She looks
She
amazing.
does look amazing.
That was one of my biggest crushes growing up.
So that was the question. Your age and the oldest celeb you'd have sex with. Okay, going on the younger end of it, Alexandra, who is 24, she said John Stamos. So Stamos is still doing it with the younger ladies. So Alexander is 24. He's 56.
He's not old. Stamos is not old.
No,
but she's 24.
Okay, he's older.
So that's
than
what
her.
I'm saying. That's why I wanted to know your age to make it relative.
Stamos looks great.
To you, it's 10
Yeah,
years.
but I mean, she also thinks you're really...
To me, it's like next year.
She thinks you're really old as well.
Well, she's right.
Judge Judy is 76.
Okay, that's a pretty good jump for you.
76 years young, y'all, and I love every one of those years.
Crystal, who is...
It sounded weird, sorry.
What?
It sounded weird. It's Friday, man. I'm still kind of dealing with the hurricane. I'm a little off.
Hurricane didn't hit us. Somehow the hurricane hit Jaybird.
You know what I'm saying. It creates an atmosphere.
You can't just say it's me.
It's me.
Crystal is 27. She said, I've always had a thing for George Clooney. He is forever sexy.
Oh, forever.
He's 58.
But that's
so
so
you're looking
young.
at 31 years.
That's young for a woman who's 50, like you.
I'm not 50 yet.
Yeah, so these girls, when they're in their 20s...
You're looking down the barrel.
You're right behind me.
I'm behind you still.
Okay.
I still got some time.
I can see you in the rear view, Shorty. You right there.
Shorty.
Jessica's 29. She said Gerard Butler. He's 49. 20-year difference. That is the oldest celeb that she'd have sex with.
Okay.
20 years. Lauren, she is 29, and she said Jeff Bridges, who's 69.
Wow. Okay.
So,
40-year difference there.
So, because Jeff, I mean, is it the persona, just how he carries himself?
I think it's still that Lebowski movie. I don't know.
The
That's the only
dude?
thing. The dude. I think people are like, yeah, he's so cool. Got another one here. James, who's 31. He said Halle Berry.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. She's 53. That's a 22-year difference, but yeah, she looks amazing. Megan's 33. She said LL Cool J.
He looks great.
Yeah, he does. Still doing really well. Lauren is 33, and she said Patrick Stewart would be mine.
I've heard that before. I think it's the intellectual side. He's confident.
He is 79 years old. She's 33. 46-year age difference. Lauren said, yeah, that'd be the oldest celeb I'd have sex with.
I'm so old, I have to say like Kirk Douglas to be like, what?
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
Everybody I say is
It's not
like,
that shocking.
Not
It's like,
shocking.
it's somebody, yeah, you just.
What about Clint Eastwood? Would you,
I think I would.
You would?
Clint Eastwood, I mean, he's powerful, he's sexy, he's got swagger. Je ne sais quoi.
I saw him on the Dave Letterman special when he had Ellen. They showed Clint Eastwood.
How's he holding up?
It started to show his age.
All right, I can rock them bones.
A little bit. Apparently, what he does, he
what
hangs.
did you say?
What?
What did you?
I'd rock those bones.
Okay, I thought you said something different.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood is now 89 years old.
Oh, yeah, Virginia. Gramps, give it to me.
And I guess he just goes on the movie lot. He's got like his own little office. He sits there and he just drives his car up, parks right there, opens the door, and these squirrels come in. He puts like nuts on his table and just hangs out with squirrels on the table.
That's so weird. I've never heard of an old person feeding random animals.
He's at that age.
Yes, I have family members. That's how I know my certain family members have gone to that next level of age. They are feeding animals a lot. The animals they shouldn't be feeding either.
Jenna is 33. She said the oldest celeb I'd have sex with, Johnny Depp or Robert Downey Jr. That's okay. Not too bad.
No.
They're both good-looking dudes. Marcy, who's 34, said Alec Baldwin would be mine. We got Annie, who's 36. She said Aidan Gillen, who's 51. I'd sleep with him, though, if he was 60. He's the one who played Peter Baelish on Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Yeah, Virginia has no idea.
I don't know. He could walk in here today.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus is hot, I think.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
She's not old though.
But hold on now. Let's see how old she is. I'm not saying she's old, but Kevin said older.
Older, she's 58.
That's not older.
It
has to be past 60. If you're in your 40s.
Well, again, we're talking about like we have people in their 20s.
Yeah,
who are
Yeah,
like,
to them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about to you.
this whole show is not all about you, Virginia.
Exactly. Hold on. How old is
Yeah.
she? She's what?
She's 58.
She's 58. Okay, I'm 42. What's the difference there? That's a lot
Oh,
of
boy.
years. It's a lot. Yeah, don't do math. Never mind.
16.
Okay, that's a good amount.
No, it's not.
It's pretty good.
It's a good. I mean,
It's not shocking.
Not as you get older, but I mean, yeah, it's
It's
16
not shocking
years.
at all.
Virginia.
If you were 20 and she were 36, you'd be like, whoa, okay.
Virginia's really just trying to defend being old.
She really is.
Well, if you
That's
want
all
it to be
it's turned
shocking,
into, yeah.
it's got to be shocking.
Okay, Virginia.
You got to be hitting them skins with somebody 80 plus for it to be shocking.
Okay, you either Larry King or
Oh, we heard about his farting problems.
okay, Larry.
Yeah, that's a problem at 20.
He looks like he smells like expired beef jerky.
Or Kurt Douglas.
I'm going Kirk Douglas.
You going Kirk?
Larry King does not do it for me. I feel like Kurt would be a more gentle lover.
Matthews 40 said, I'd go Betty White or Morgan Fairchild.
Morgan Fairchild, absolutely.
She's a sexy 69.
And
there
Betty
you go.
White is fun. She's just got that party personality.
Betty White 10 years ago. I'm in.
Yeah, okay.
I'm in.
You're in. Okay. Some of the older dudes getting some love from the younger ladies. Jason Statham, Harrison Ford, Liam Neeson, Keanu Reeves. So that's some of the ones there. Jaybird has a very weird squirrel problem that's going on. Now, you talk about these squirrels around your place a lot. The latest thing we'd heard is that they kind of like flex up on you. They do weird stuff, almost taunting you.
They look like they lift weights in prison. Like they're strong and they've got a bit of a tube.
Like CrossFit squirrels?
They are strong. If you live in my area, you know what I'm talking about. They've gotten abrasive. They really come right up to you. They're not afraid of humans. In fact, a lot of them will run up on the fence while you're trying to get through your door, and then they kind of block the walkway. So if you walk through, it looks like they're going to jump on your face.
Because people feed them and then they
Yeah.
become like not
Humanized.
scared.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood down the streets giving them nuts, and then they get home. Thanks, Clint.
Stop it.
You're not lying. I definitely, and I think they're feeding them stuff with GMOs in it because they're all bulked up now.
They're giving them like squirrel steroids.
They are. These things they're very big,
So
Kevin.
now these roided up squirrels have started doing something even more bizarre, and they're doing it in numbered groups.
So it's happened 3 separate times in the last 2 weeks, and I'm wondering what the heck's going on. Is it nature? I walk out and there's a dead squirrel. The squirrel is right by my walkway, but not on the sidewalk, but more like a tree. So I'm thinking, okay, this squirrel fell from a tree and it just, I don't know, it's dead.
It was his time.
It was his time. I didn't think much of it, but I thought that's odd. Maybe 4 days later, a different dead squirrel, because the other squirrel was gone. It was picked up. This is a different dead squirrel, roughly in the same area, but a little bit closer to my sidewalk. Now, this is probably 2 days after the storm. The third dead squirrel shows up, and that was by my sidewalk. So is there something Mother Nature related going on with these squirrels? 3 dead carcasses in 2.5 weeks? Or is someone sending me a message?
Well, is there something killing the squirrels?
Exactly.
Do you have a squirrel predator in the neighborhood now that is, these squirrels, like they were kind of like fronting up on you? Did they front up on the wrong creature and said, raw?
Well, 2 squirrels was bizarre. The third one, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And I told my family this. I think it's something to do with the nature going on there. They think it might be a person sending a message.
It's really worked. My dead squirrels I bought on Amazon are really in his head.
Deadsquirrels.com.
How much do those go for?
They're real cheap.
But I was wondering if anyone knows
You can get anything off Amazon.
Yeah, you can.
If any squirrel
or squalls of squirrels.
Any squall?
Oh, you still in the hurricane, baby?
Any squall experts? Don't call me baby. I don't like that.
Makes me feel weird.
Any squirrel experts out there? Why are these squirrels being offed by my place?
That's another mystery of the universe. I don't think we're getting an answer to.
Am I being framed by other squirrels? They know I've been talking trash.
Somebody in your neighborhood might have a BB gun.
Or poisoning them. Someone's in the chat room saying someone's poisoning the squirrels.
Well, you know what? They probably got a little too
aggressive
with somebody, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, we are at the top of the food chain. Don't even think you little ass squirrel gonna try to front on me."
They do. They stare you down, and they do this thing.
They might have looked the wrong way at the wrong guy.
They do this thing with their chest where they go in and out. They like flex at you. It's bizarre.
Okay, there you go.
And they got big dongs.
Why are you sexualizing your neighborhood squirrels?
I'm not. They're doing it. They're flashing me. I feel victim. Hey, look at me. I swear
That's
to you.
what's going on,
Kevin. Yeah, it's weird.
You gotta move.
Seriously.
But where's he gonna move? He's moved how many times, Virginia? I mean, where is this guy gonna go where life is gonna be normal?
Starting to think it's the man, not the place.
I don't really know at this point where he has left to go. I mean, he's moving counties. He's gone everywhere. He just can't get away from weird Virginia. Follows him everywhere.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Interesting theory on Jaybird finding the tri-pairs, or I guess the tri-groups of the dead squirrels out front of his place. Somebody said also might be a cat that is killing the squirrels and then just not eating them. And there could be a correlation here. Could it be Denny's talking cat?
I don't think so. It's in such a different area.
Well, because remember, Denny's thought he built that outdoor sanctuary for the cats, and he made it escape-proof. Is it possible it's not escape-proof, and Denny's cats are getting out? And
if there was a serial killer cat, it would be Rufus the talking cat. I've seen this thing murder a lot, Virginia.
You said you saw it murder a bird.
Oh, if that cat could pick up a knife and stab me, it would.
Well, join the club, cat.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding.
You love you some Jaybird.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't think it's a cat
Can't
at all.
get enough.
I don't know if it's a cat. I kind of like the idea of the poisoning. I think you might be right.
Or like somebody like with a BB gun taking them out.
It didn't take long for it to decompose. The one decomposed so quickly. I think the storm kind of...
No, there's not a lot of meat on them things.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the problem with eating squirrel.
Ugh.
I don't want you to think I was just watching this dead squirrel. I wasn't. I'm sounding like a serial
Am I the only one in the studio that's ever had squirrel? Thought so.
I've had nutria. That's worse than squirrel.
What's nutria?
It's a rat.
Oh.
No, wait.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had rat.
That's a Louisiana thing.
It's a legit rat.
So you guys have so many rats that you're just like, well, let's just eat them.
Normally,
Booyah.
normal people do not, but somebody did it as a novelty.
Is that what the coon asses
Because
do?
coon asses, there have been some deep, dirty coon asses that have done that. And I only did it as a novelty because somebody made it to be funny.
Were you sober?
No.
Okay.
I was in Louisiana.
But was it like a?
As soon as I hit the state line,
You're drunk.
I'm drunk.
Is it
Instantly.
a special kind of rat, or is it a legit rat?
A nutria. Look it up online.
They're big, right?
It's
They're
a
a big
big
rat.
fat rat.
Ooh, yeah, big old rat hell.
It's gross.
It tasted gross.
I can't even remember how it tasted.
I was so messed up.
I was
Kev.
so hammered.
I was seeing 3 of them.
Probably why I drank it. Ate it.
Right. I had a rat shake.
Rat shake.
Kev, I was in a blackout.
A rat smoothie.
Mine was blacked out again, drinking rat shakes.
Blacked out eating rat, Kev. What? And I'm the weird one?
You are the weird one. She's the drunk one. There's a difference. A definite difference. Oh, good Lord. What would you say is the most annoying thing that you hate to wait for? Most annoying thing that you hate to wait for. What do you think people said here? Because we do have a lot less patience. And it's kind of interesting. He done a couple surveys here this week to find out just how little patience we do have these days.
There was one time I went to a chain restaurant that I love. I won't say the name of the chain. We were literally the only people in the restaurant, and they had about 5 people working there. And it took an hour and 15 minutes to give us some soup.
That's
and
annoying.
some salad,
Yeah.
and they were just sitting in the booth. And you don't want to be a jerk, but you're like, guys, you're doing nothing. This should not take an hour and 15 when nobody's in the restaurant.
But the thing that drives me the craziest and the thing that I can't do anymore is amusement park rides.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot wait in a line. I just can't. And usually the line is so long, and you're like, I have to just stand for an hour.
Yeah. Waiting for the internet. If the internet doesn't come on quick, the rage. I'm like, where's the internet? Why isn't it coming on yet?
Yeah.
If you're trying, especially if you have to have the internet come up
That's
quickly.
a good one.
Oh.
If you're working on something,
Yes.
Well, they kind of like broke it out, the 5 most annoying things that make us wait. And you're talking about waiting for your food at a restaurant, Jaybird. That is number 4 on the list. And they say we have 14 minutes before we become impatient on getting our food.
I mean, if you're slammed and I can see you're slammed, I would never get annoyed with that. But if you have people sitting in booths that work there and you're waiting over an hour for food, it's wrong.
Waiting for a drink at a bar, our patience will give us 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, we're like, okay.
Yeah, because
Can I get a drink?
Mama needs to get her buzz on.
that's tough. And this just happened to me the other day. There was a cute little female bartender, and these guys were coming up getting drinks, and she was serving them, and one guy got served before me, 2 guys. Then a guy that just walked up got served before me. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty over here. I may not be a cute young guy, but I need a drink.
Mama needs to get drunk so she can eat some rat.
That's right. I got a rat shake I need to knock
These
down.
rat shakes aren't drinking themselves.
You were talking about waiting for a website to load. They found that we will give it 16 seconds until we start to lose it and lose our patience.
And sometimes I won't even go back. If I have to refresh twice and it does not upload, I'm like, all right, bye.
That's why it's a big thing. When you put together a website, you have to see how quickly it loads. And if it's not loading quickly, you need to go fix it and figure out what's going on. Because, yeah, people will not. That's how long you have. 16 seconds, or people like forget about it. If you're waiting for a movie or a TV show to start streaming, there's 22 seconds that we have before we lose our patience. And we're like, all right, and you may go to something else and be like, okay, you just lost me. I'm going to watch something else.
Well, when I would watch The Office, they'd have that auto thing on Netflix, and for some reason, it would do it in 3 seconds, and it would start right back up. For whatever reason, the setting got changed, or Netflix changed something. It's 15 seconds now, and I'm so annoyed by that 15-second
Why
thing.
is it 15 seconds
I have no
now?
idea. It's a lot longer. It's either
It used to flip right into the next one.
very quick, for at least on mine, and now it makes you wait. It makes you think about what's going on.
If you think too long, then you'll realize, oh, I got to go be productive.
Exactly. Yeah.
It would be best for them to keep the wait time short.
Yeah. The number one thing that we're most annoyed about to wait for, traffic. That's number one. Sitting in traffic is the number one peeve.
Or if you ever get to one of those red lights where you're behind a couple cars and it turns green, but it turns green only for like the first car to go through, and then it's red again. And then the other main lights, they let the green light go on for 10 minutes. Is my vein sticking out?
Yes, it is. And your neck is bright red.
I hate it, Kevin. We have one light. It'll skip the green light. You can be by our racetrack at a certain time. It will skip a green light 3 different times, Virginia.
Yeah, they say that we lose our patience after 25 seconds at a red light.
Yeah, I get it.
25 seconds after that, you're like, all right, come on. Seriously? Like, what's going on? You're looking to run it or whatever you're going to
If
do.
a red light goes on longer than 2 minutes, you think, I cannot believe the injustice in this world.
Yes. All right, anything we did not mention, you can fill in the gaps here, 877-979-WRMF. Friday. And Jay Bird's getting his Olive Garden pasta card today. I mean, it's just going to be a big weekend, isn't it?
It is, because I believe, is it Harold in the chat, or someone in the chat room's got one of the pasta cards, and I do want to get a pasta crew together, and let's just get weird with the pasta. It's supposed to come in today.
Did you call?
Wow.
Are you sure?
That's what, the 6th or the 7th, I believe they're mailing them. You're supposed to get them.
You need to make some pasta plans.
Oh, I'm so excited. Just to
Carb
have
loading
it.
for the weekend?
Just to have the pasta pass, just to say it.
Yeah.
I don't have
You
to
feel
have-
like you got power?
A little bit. I wear my pizza jacket, and then I go in, walk into Olive Garden with the pasta pass.
Yeah. Might pack a few LBs on you, though.
It's not going to be good for my waistline, no.
Yeah.
Not after the damage we did with all these hurricane snacks.
I gained like 7 pounds.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not kidding you. Me and Denny's went on an apple strudel run, first of all. I had so many apple strudels. Publix, by the way, does a great apple strudel.
Strudel.
You get the most random stuff.
I know.
They're always different and funny.
He's always eating weird stuff.
Strudel's not weird.
I've seen you buy like 2 birthday cakes and it's not your birthday.
I love birthday cake. I do. I love the taste of it.
It's just weird.
Strudels are weird. I don't know. I went on a strudel run.
Strudels. Just,
I say because I went on a pound cake run and then I went to a strudel run.
yeah, you always got a random, bizarre, majorly fattening snack that you're on to.
Cheese loaf.
Cheese loaf.
Cheese loaf. Put
Cheese
2
loaf
things
is
together
so-
you shouldn't eat very much of.
It's so good,
And
though.
then eat them in high quantities.
Yeah, I wondered who put on the most weight during the hurricanes, because I did notice that too. It was whatever day it was, Monday or something like that. We're just sitting around and I ate and I'm like going, I'm hungry. I'm like going, I ate 45 minutes ago. I'm like, you're not hungry. You're just
bored.
bored. And I was getting up to get more food. I'm like, sit down, fat ass. Like, you're not hungry.
You've got all this food there, and more food than you normally
Yeah.
ever have. And you've got snacks, and you've got all this non-perishable stuff that is good
Yeah.
and not good for you.
Right.
Denny's never eats sweets, so when I kind of made him go on that apple strudel run, we ate it.
You're a strudel pusher?
We ate so many of them. I had left, and he was in so much pain. I didn't hear from him for another 18 hours after. He was out of commission for 18 hours because
Damn.
of the apple strudel.
Injured by strudel?
Yes. His little tummy can't take it.
Oh, he does have a tender tummy.
He has such a tender tummy.
Tender tummy over there. Why don't you go rub it?
It's pink.
I would. He wouldn't let me.
He wouldn't let me. Some of the other annoying things that make us wait. This was one of the things that people talked about. Somebody texted us and said, most annoying thing to wait for would be a response from an email to your boss.
Oh, that's hard.
Yes.
Especially if it's like important.
Yeah, right. Well, and sometimes too, it's like on a Friday. People have that. I'll talk to my wife sometimes, like going, hey, when can you cut off? She's like, I'm waiting on an email. I'm like, gosh. You're just like, hello. Yeah, they say sometimes we'll only give it about 90 minutes. That's the standard time waiting for somebody to respond to an important email before you really start losing your patience. You're like, well, come on, really? Somebody said, yeah, my phone's being slow. I'd had that yesterday. I was on, Instagram. I'm trying to get to Switch, and it's just sitting there. I keep, start pounding my phone harder.
Yes.
I do that really quickly.
If I can't get a knot taken care of quickly, and I'm not really good with knots, it can.
That will drive you nuts pretty quick. Well, the worst, I've had that happen where if you have like a drawstring kind of thing and you've got to pee so bad.
Yeah.
You ever
Yeah,
done
you
that?
can't untie
And
it.
you pull it wrong and it knots. You're like,
I don't know.
Your pants are stuck and you're like, what am I going to do? Just pee my pants?
You should try being a girl that goes out in a jumper for a night of drinking. It is so tricky because the jumper's got a drawstring,
Yeah.
and it's a one-piecer that you
That's
take it off
terrible.
and now you're naked.
I bought some of the.
Really?
Yes.
I
Oh
know
my
what you're talking.
gosh.
I bought some of those shorts from Walmart, and I don't know how. I gave myself a BTK type knot, and I could not get
Oh,
the
it's the
pants
worst,
off. And I
yeah.
had to pee so bad.
Uh-huh.
It was awful.
Someone else said the most annoying thing to have to wait for is the end of the dirt of the day.
Aww.
Oh, man. That's
Bird typing in again.
No, my phone does not work. I have not had a phone for over 48 hours.
can't be him.
Really?
It
finally died?
It's so dead, and I am kind of at peace.
He was doing a demonstration. He was trying to touch the top of the Good Greek moving and storage truck, and he jumped up and his phone went flipping out of his pocket, and it just died right there.
Live on Instagram.
Yeah,
the only thing missing was Virginia going,
I'm here now.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
This actually really could be some valuable information for the weekend. You got on drawstring pants, and you've been drinking, and as you get ready to go pee and you have to go really badly, you tug on that string, and it knots up, and now you can't get out of your clothing. What do?
pee your pants.
Classy.
Somebody said, yeah, just pull up your shorts on one side and pee through the leg of your shorts.
That's what I ended up doing. I could not get the knot off. I could not. I don't know what I did.
If you have shorts, I've had it happen, honestly, where I had sweatpants on, and I was trying to then roll up my leg enough.
And not
to be able
all
to
of
do
us
that.
are lucky enough to have a penis.
Or one that's long enough to sneak all the way down your leg.
Oh, yeah. Oh, some
That's
people
tough.
couldn't do
That's
it.
the tough part. You're going, oh, dang it, I forgot.
Oh.
It's tough, man. What do you do?
I'm just waiting for Virginia to get all of her insults out. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
I gave you the look. You know what it meant.
Yeah. Just waiting for him.
He don't want to step up and talk because he's afraid.
He's waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
He's afraid. Look at him.
You guys are talking. I'm like,
He's over here shivering to speak because he knows the bully's about to tear at
She
him.
did insult me, but you were laughing, and it kind of got lost in the laugh, so she wanted to repeat it. I wanted to give her the chance to
She
insult
wanted
me.
the floor. She's like, let's clear out the dust. Let me be able to step up here and let this one really sink in and make him feel bad. Well, we got the After the Show podcast that is going to be coming up. We'll be discussing a little bit about how the meeting went with the boss yesterday and his thoughts on can we or can we not do 48 hours of KVJ next week to try to raise $100,000 to send over to the Bahamas.
Basically Wednesday to Friday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just stay on the whole entire time.
Yep. I just saw it's going to be 95 today. That's crazy. Yesterday, it was ridiculously hot. In fact, I thought that my car temperature was broken because it said 95. I'm like, it can't be 95. And then I got outside the car. I'm like, it is really hot. It is just insanely warm out there. So you're going to be feeling that again. So I know there's a lot of stuff going to be going on, charity events, the walks in the morning and things like that going to be going on. Got a really good one that's going to be happening for Places of Hope called Cupcake for a Cause benefits. Going to be at John Prince Park tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. So go and check that out. It's
I
a
love
very
what
good
Place
cause.
of Hope does.
Yeah.
Little Smiles helps them out at Christmas time and gets
Yes.
bikes and stuff for the kids.
They win national awards for what they do. They're one of the greatest charities in America, and so this is going to be a fantastic event. So go out there, support what they do, the Cupcake for a Cause, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, John Prince Park.
To piggyback on the cupcake, I had a homemade cupcake the other night. It had peanut butter filling in the middle. The key to the cupcake is to make it real
We're
moist.
hearing where those 8 pounds came
The
from.
key to the cupcake is making it all frosting.
Frosting, but making it moist. Don't give me that dry cupcake.
Somebody is on a cake and pastry run.
I am, and I can see it in my neck.
You got cupcake neck?
I got an extra neck going on. I'm working on.
All right, here we go. Our thought for the day before we get to the After the Show podcast, Jay Bird.
Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know.
Yep, keep learning that lesson over and over again.
Dang.
You're right. Whoa.
Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?